Let's start early. Why not? Why not? I got my drink. I'm feeling it. Hello. 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 Hi. Hey, Green. Hello. Who do we got here? Who do we got here? Hello, Mr. Frankenlurch. Hello. Jack's Jab TV. Hello, Snorlax. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. You can get up. Oh, yeah. Guess who has, I think 2 arms and is early? Me! You played a bit of Baldur's Gate today. Okay, last evening, last night, last morning, the end of last stream, I was like, I haven't seen a single person playing Baldur's Gate 3 since it released. I've seen like one person mention it so far, apart from you right here, right now. What's is the Githyaki's the like banana people? I have absolutely zero idea of what's going on in Baldur's Gate 3. Is that like it's probably like a common D&D character that I've never encountered yet. It's the noses yellow people. Okay, yeah. See, I want to be like, how's it like? But I guess it's like if anybody in chat's like, oh my god, I don't want to be spoilered. I have no concerns about being spoilered because by the time I'll get around to playing Baldur's Gate 3, none of this will be in my memory. It'll be long gone, but they are not at all a common race. Oh, okay. I thought they were because I keep seeing one of them in all the screenshots, and if you can make one yourself. How's not the story? Let's move, not consider the story. How is the game itself? How's the vibes? By the time I get to Baldur's Gate 3, they bring out Baldur's Gate 4. I think that would be simultaneously really interesting and really terrifying. Because if they immediately have the capabilities to start working on Baldur's Gate 4, then it's probably because they will have been aggressively taken over by like Microsoft or something. Maybe they'll be able to do it remaining independent. And maybe they actually have like ideas and plans for it and they just start willingly on their own immediately into like a 2-year development cycle for all future Baldur's Gate releases. But I don't know. I don't know about that. My comment in Baldur's Gate 3. Oh. So it's like time has passed. The world has changed. I did see a vague interview. I didn't look into it. I just saw the headline as I was scrolling past. And it was like, Larian Studios CEO is like, we don't want to be acquired. Back off. Leave us alone. Stop it. And you know, if they're in that position where they can say that, hats off to them. Congratulations, you're keeping your heads above water. It's so hard as an independent studio. You have all my respect. Oh, and more like the story makes them pure. Oh, okay. So they're around for reasons relating to a narrative that people might find out. From another dimension, like they could be considered guards from the astral plane. Makes sense. You're only 2 hours in. I mean, depending on the video game, 2 hours in could be a long time, or it could be a very short time. Like 2 hours into Pokemon, you've usually figured out the general plot, you know? There's not going to be any shocking, twisty reveals by then. You've killed and eaten at least one gym leader. I did like how it seems that... Actually, no, I can't speak. I was going to say, it seems like they have kept their word on the whole everything that you're going to play in the game is in the game and there's going to be no DLC. But we have to wait a year after if they haven't released any DLC after a year, then I'll believe it. I watched some documentaries on I feel like I don't really know much about Larian, which is weird because I've played more of their games than these other companies. I've watched documentaries on what are they called? Double Fine. I watched the 3674 89 120-hour documentary on Double Fine producing Psychonauts 2. Let's see how long it actually is. It's to the level where I first saw it advertised, and I was like, they did a typo. 22-hour documentary. Yeah, there we are. I watched it straight over 2 days, like constantly while I was awake. I had my eyeballs attached to it, and it was a really. I enjoy looking at like behind the scenes for small studios that are putting out like interesting games that seem to be based off of like the studio's interests rather than, you know, being contracted to do kind of behind the scenes stuff on larger franchises. And I also watched one on, what are they called? The guys who did Hades. What are they called? I know this. Supergiant Games. I played their very first one. I think it was the first one, Bastion. It was okay. It didn't like leave me with a burning desire to play more of their games, or even like do the extra stuff at the end. But I was like, oh, that was fine. And so I've always been interested in their work. So I watched some documentaries on them as well. And Bastion was nice. Yeah. I remember when it came out. Was it Bastion? I think it might have been. The narrator on Bastion. What they did is they got the narrator to do reads for Twitch streamers. So if you like streamed Bastion, you could get like the sexy narrator voice to be like, "Thank you for following Twitch streamer." Yeah. I think it was Transistor, right? With like the lady. Hello, Mr. Frankenlurch. Hey, welcome in. I'm just chewing the fat before we get into stream. Oh, well, we've hit the hour, so I guess we could start, but there's no rush. Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, what? It seems like it'll be another experience. And I think I was like low on cash at the time, and like I never really got the urge to go back to them. But everything they do, I'm like, that looks nice, that looks cool, that looks creative, that looks fun. I have no personal interest in playing it, so I just like watching documentaries about them instead. You know, second best. I'll read the Wikipedia article. I'll read their articles on their games on Wikipedias, right, on wiki sites. Just like I've read all the articles on a lot of FromSoft games. I've gone into the game's respective wikis and consumed them that way rather than playing the actual content. It's a good game, amazing studio. Yeah. Did you know, fun fact, I'm like 80% sure, 95% sure, as sure as I'm comfortable being, that the lead artist on Supergiant Games used to do art for Gaia Online. Fun fact. And it was interesting watching through those two different documentaries because for Supergiant, they ended with a successful launch and went on to their next one, I suppose. Like that was kind of off to the side, but it's like whatever happened, like they were successful enough to keep going as an independent studio at the end, which is the goal, the dream. But with the Double Fine documentary, it ended with them being acquired by Microsoft and talking about like that and what that meant to the studio. And it's funny because like obviously I don't think Psychonauts 2 had as big of an impact as Hades. which is wild to me because for me Psychonauts is so much more important. But generally speaking, to the world at large, I think Hades was a larger hit. But they seem to like have both been like as big of an immediate hit at the time of publishing, and yet one of those studios got to continue independent operations, and the other one was like, yeah, we have to go to Microsoft now because otherwise it's too much of a struggle to keep ourselves afloat. And it really seems like a toss of the coin whether you'll end up continuing solo or if you'll get eaten up for it, if you will, by a larger company. You can believe that Psychonauts is an art style that doesn't gel well with the masses. Yeah, Psychonauts, it's like the original game. From everything I've heard, the actual gameplay wasn't that great. Like for me, when I played it, I didn't have any critical thought in my head about the gameplay. I was like, yeah, this is fun. It's hard, but all games are hard. Whenever I'm struggling in a game, I don't think, oh, the mechanics are shit. I can't control things for shit, you know? I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm just bad at the game. So I can never be critical about that aspect of a game. But, you know, it's got a particular humor. And it's if you're playing Psychonauts 2 and you haven't played Psychonauts 1, you'll definitely feel like you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't be here yet. You shouldn't be seeing this yet. So I feel like a lot of people were like, oh, I shouldn't play Psychonauts 2 until I've played Psychonauts 1. I heard that 2 had a lot better platforming and like that stuff as well. Like the story was as good as the first, and then the platforming was better than the first, which is apparently a good thing. You loved it? Me too. Me too. I love Psychonauts. I haven't played Psychonauts 2 though. It's in my backlog. It's in my list. I own it. I bought it on fucking release. It's like Psychonauts 2 is the only game in my living memory that I purchased on release day, and I still haven't fucking played it. I still have not gotten around to playing it. You've only seen Let's Plays of both. The stories are nice. Yeah. It just, I guess it doesn't cast a wide a net as Hades, because Hades is a game where if you don't like the story, it doesn't matter, because you can just sink yourself into the mechanics and like focus on the combat. And it's like, I feel like the group of people who like the Psychonaut sense of humor and the group of people who like roguelikes are kind of different. I feel like Psychonauts is a little smaller of a group. Roguelikes have a very large audience. He's a lot more gameplay focused. Yeah. It's nice they got a big hit though. I don't think they've never really had a large game like that before. I saw good reviews of every single game that they've ever put out, but a lot of them just, you know, sometimes the game can get a good review, but not a lot of sales. Like Pyre, I've seen people only having good things to say about it. They're like, it's weird, cult, basketball to bring people back from the dead or to like send people onto another realm. It's weird as fuck, but it's good and it's fun. But unfortunately, it just did not blow up. But all of their games are like immaculately conceived. Not in that way, but like they have that good vision from the start to the end. And it was really interesting seeing the Psychonauts 2 documentary. It was really just them being like, okay, we're gonna make Psychonauts 2, and then from that point, figuring out what the fuck the game was. Rather than being like, oh, we're gonna make a game that's about the son of Hades? Is it the son of Hades? Trying to get out of hell? And then they had that already as the framework, and then they went into it. Yeah, basketball. No, the Psychonauts 2 documentary, it's... If you ever want 22 hours of, like, really hard-hitting, really, like, emotionally raw views into the inner workings of a game studio, if you idolize Tim Schafer and you want to see him more as a human, go watch that documentary. I have never seen a company be more okay with, like, showing everything that's going on there. I mean, they didn't show, like, everything, but, like, they showed a lot, and they talked very honestly about a lot. What? Psychonauts 2? No! Hades! Psychonauts 2, different game. 2 different games I'm going between here. You're sold? Excellent. I was expecting, you know, you sit down and you watch it, and it's kind of like I don't know if you guys have watched documentaries by what's their name? I sure love remembering YouTube channels that I consistently watch. It's great. No clip. Have you guys ever watched No Clip documentaries? It's a lot of just like interviewing people at the studio and them talking about, like, from their perspective, like what their goals were in creating the game. And it's, you know, it's interesting. There's a really funny one where they got some interviews with Bethesda. They got some interviews with Todd Howard, and he's like gushing and waxing poetic about their Elder Scrolls phone game. And how it's not just a phone game. It's a real game. And they're making use of, like, these amazing new strides in technology. Also, no basketball? Let's see if this will work. My apologies. Sometimes that's not how you spell basketball. Oh, that is how you spell basketball! Hell yeah! Actually, that's not the right basketball. I started the wrong basketball. Can this work? Oh no. I don't know how to stop the basketball. It's just got a timeout. Shit. Fuck. Uh-oh. But yeah, No Clip, they got, like, really fun documentaries on a lot of great or niche games, or just, like, interesting interviews with people. And that's kind of what I was expecting from the Psychonauts 2 documentary, but that was not it. That was not it at all. It was so raw. It was literally like people with a camera just following game developers around for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years as they have mental breakdowns over trying to succeed with fan expectations. It was wild. It was really... It was art. It was amazing. It's not working. Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll disconnect and I'll be, here, I'll start back up again, and then what's the actual right command? What's the right command? I'll check the right command before we start up again so I can actually start the right basketball. That would be cool. Games, basketball. Oh, I think it's free for all. Oh, it's cancel, not exit or quit or whatever it was I typed. All right, there you are. Did I do it too quickly? Come on. And slam. And welcome. There we are. Basketball. Nuking everything just works sometimes, alright? It just works. It just works. I won't question it. And after I finished watching that Psychonauts 2 documentary, I was like, I wonder if this company has done more docs. But I don't think I found any more. I was just like, that was that was an amazing how many, I don't know, days of my life. I want more. But there was none. And now I have a Psychonauts 2 shaped, documentary shaped hole in my Psychonauts 2 documentary shaped heart. It's been a while since I watched it though. I've recovered. I haven't recovered. It was a lie. Oh yeah, so you asked if I get impromptu of the Barbie movie. It's goof. See, I haven't watched the Barbie movie. I have no plans on watching the Barbie movie. All I know is that people are apparently really, really into what Ken was putting down on the table. According to the internet. That's okay, neither have I. It had too much pink in it. That means it's a chick flick. 0 out of 10. Feminism is ruining movies. How's that? I bet that's just as detailed, if not more, than some YouTube videos on it. Grand take. Thank you. Thank you. I hate pink. We don't allow it in this house. Don't mind me, I'm starting up the game. Look, this is a manly gaming stream. We only play serious, gritty games in this stream. We only play 87-hour War Pigs in this stream. Ugh. Also, hey, Crab. So, if you guys didn't notice or see, or if you are not aware, to validate the complaints that I had about the audio in yesterday's stream, I recorded video after the stream. I turned up the sound. I removed the my audio balancing, and I recorded what it sounds like when you do a quick rest or a sleep or whatever with some magical spell effects that are gonna wear off. You think of War Bears, the silly flash games. Ah, no, this is War Pigs. Western RPGs, that's what it stands for. You saw that? Yeah. It's a little bit of an audio bomb, and if you're prepared for it, it's fine. But if you're focused on the game, and you're like, okay, so after this rest, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you forget that it's coming, it's very scary. Okay, I think this was an autosave. Okay, yeah, so this is where we actually were, because I had to go out of the inn to record that. So we'll start here. This is where we actually ended stream yesterday. Really good, yeah. You just got 3 hours of somebody speaking really softly and close to the mic, and I don't know. What do you do in ASMR? Crinkling paper. And then suddenly you got that. And I can't even show it on stream because I fixed my audio, and I don't want to fuck around with my audio on stream. It's too scary.
And steel on steel. The stuff of legend. Right, boo?
There's an ad starting. Okay, let me rush through what we're planning to do before the ad starts, so when you come back after the ad, you'll know where we're going. Basically, I need more swords for this man. All my weapons keep breaking. I thought that we had solved that by fixing the mines. It was not fixed. All our swords are breaking, so we need to go to the town up north to buy more swords. We are on a quest to purchase, and then we will return back to exploring the wilds. And I don't want to go to Bear Ghost, because last time we were there, people kept trying to kill us. But that's the only other city that I'm aware of right now where I can get weapons. It's funny how quickly swords break, but also kind of concerning. Yeah. I mean, you are hitting something with it. It makes sense. Right? Okay, let's try Kagan's shop. The main issue I have here is the city is full of wizards that want to kill me. So I'm gonna try and just avoid talking to people in the streets. Because that's how you get murdered! Congratulations, you did. There's something about starting the game and also being the one to end it. You know, it's the satisfaction. Saying, I was ready for this. I came. I saw. I wikied. Sorry, conquered. Okay, this is kind of bullshit. How am I supposed to... I'm really glad there's a map that's telling me there's an entry here. Because otherwise, how am I supposed to spot that you enter the building like this? That's... like bullshit. Well, I mean, you can attempt to enter the building like this. I forget if I click right or click left. So I think I figured out in yesterday's stream the trick to the trick to walking through doors. You have to be on an area of ground that is not part of the door.
If none are better.
You have to be like outside of the zone that you can click, and then you have to click once with left click and click around the border. It's like there's like a marked off zone. It's like anywhere in that zone you can click to try and enter the building, but it only works if you're clicking near the border of that zone. Sword shouldn't break after one day worth of bonking? Of course, like that's why Jaheira here was like, yo, there's some problem with all our weapons right now. The quality of the iron sucks. They're breaking. Although one might say, well, clearly any weapon made before then would be fine, right?
Kagan, what can I do for you?
What kind of shop is this? Escorts? I don't want a hooker. Oh, mercenaries, that kind of escorts. So you're looking for some strong sword arms, you're willing to pay high. So I don't know if I say we don't have time, I can come back and pick up this quest later, because I wanted the other kind of store where you can purchase things. You sure hope getting a +1 weapon is not going to break in one bonk too. Thankfully, none of my characters can use any of the +1 weapons we've acquired so far. So... I'll say, yeah, sure, and then we'll pick it up later. Yeah, I want the job. Yeah, I want the job. You want mercenaries to make sure everyone gets safely to Baldur's Gate. 15 gold. That's... Wait, so is that 15 gold per bandit we kill? Because if we can, you know, rile up the hornet's nest, that's money. But if it's like 15 gold per mercenary, I've got like 2 grand. That's not even enough to bring one of us back from the dead. What the hell? Oh shit! No, sorry, we can't do that. We're not doing your quest.
I don't want to talk.
Well, thanks. Shit, where do we go? I don't want to go into the inns to see if I can buy or sell stuff there, because there are usually assassins in the inns. I guess I just gotta go around town and check the map. That's not a store. That's nothing. Damn. Who needs resurrections? Dead people do. Dead people do. I want to try and allow my characters to die. I don't like restarting or hot reloading. Save scumming, I think it's it's formally known as soon as one character dies. Feels like we're avoiding a major game mechanic. You know? If the game expects you to save scum there, then I'll gladly, you know, play within the boundaries and the rules. Are you a shop? Okay, let's try an inn. One of these inns might have people who purchase. Attack me. I love how I click the door and it opens and everybody walks over to it, but they don't actually go in, and then I have to click back to make sure the people go back so that we can successfully enter the...
Here now, get out. I don't like your type in here.
I saw two people approaching me. One of them looks like a scary person in armor, and the other one is Marl.
You tell him, Marl.
Oh, phew! Killian didn't attack me. Okay, bartender.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Do you have... Okay. Please have some, Oh, no. I was gonna say please have some long swords. But there's none. Uh-oh. That's not great. Well. I don't know what the point of casting deafness is, but I've got it now. And I still can't identify this tone because we haven't slept here. Shit, let's sleep right here before I forget.
You want some whiskey?
Did I sleep? Hey, I told you get lost. Sir, I'm sleeping. Also, hey, Ika, welcome in. I just want to buy a sword. We're on a sword quest. No need to get bent out of shape. There's plenty of bar for all of us. Hey, I take whatever shape I want. I can be square, I can be circle, I can be rhomboid. I'm sick of you freakish adventurers. I just do what I think is right. We solve a lot more trouble than we caused. Well, nearly anyways. Hey, I'll just get him drunk. When people are drunk, they're friendlier, right? That's how it works, right? Well, can we leave? I don't know what no trouble.
I'll do my best.
Did we get rest, though? I think we got some rest. So she can identify. Really? Oh, shit. I forgot to equip her with the identify spell, because that's not her fucking explorer loadout. So that's why I hate D&D magic. I hate D&D magic. I hate memorizing spells. I loathe it. Smooth once again. Yep. You guys seen that internet meme? With the skeleton where it's like, just walk out? Just, if it sucks, hit the bricks or whatever? I live that. That's my life motto. Let's try the jovial juggler. Can I purchase and sell things here?
Can I assist you?
Goofy Honko Esquire. I thought it might be you. These southern parts are quite a fire with talk of your work in Nashkel. I'm off Survive and Flaming Fist, and to be honest, I could use your help. And by use your help, I mean if I get to kill you, I get to earn some money. Let's fight. You remember early D&D, you need to memorize it every morning, else you don't have spells. Yeah. And even in current D&D, in this day and age, we still have to, like, swap out our spells before we go into combat, you know? Like, you've got like 80 spells that you can use, and you gotta, like, take your time to, like, guess which ones are gonna be useful. Being a gnome wizard, you suck. Yeah, that sounds pretty terrible on... No, Gnomes are fine. Gnomes are fine. I respect gnomes. I've never met a gnome I didn't like. You've been burned alive? By your own hubris? Is that like being a wizard caused that to happen? Or is that like just, you know, I'm a gnome wizard and I've got a hangnail, just completely separate. So what do you guys want? You're cut off from Baldur's Gate. They haven't received new orders for close to a week. I should read the whole thing. I should read the whole thing. I'm literate. My contingent and I are cut off from Baldur's Gate. We haven't received new orders for close to a week. And to be honest, I don't like the feel of this at all. The bandit raid's been getting worse since you returned from Nashkel. It's your fault! We're gonna arrest you! Just kidding! You're not gonna be going to jail! We'll kill you right here where you stand! Were the guys who did that also from the Flaming Fist mercenary group? I used to think they were just your usual brigands out to make a quick buck in troubled times, but not anymore. They're working for someone. One way or another, I've got to get my troops back to the gate. I'll pay 50 gold pieces for every bandit scalp you bring me, and spread the news. I want this whole region cleared before winter comes. Hell yeah.
If none are better.
Okay, Yornin? Commoner. Oh, this bartender's probably not gonna... Oh, fuck. What do you want? I'm just here for... I just want to sell. I just want to buy. I'm a humble merchant, and all these characters are like, fuck you. Your AC is 9, and your smoothness and yeah. I'm sorry for your AC. I hope it gets higher soon. Aye, so everyone's heard. Everyone's a rubbernecker then, is it? Old Gurk has his famous cloak stolen right off his back by a batch of paltry talsoy. Yeah, it's old news, and if you make one croak about the cloakwood being an appropriate place to lose it, at least I'll put your liver on the menu. Now move on, let the people in line have their laugh. Okay.
I got some cheap
I just want to buy stuff. And you don't sell. Fuck. What if I can't buy swords? Oh no, well at least let's do this while we're here. It's really weird, I don't understand what kind of enchantment a book could have, because it's not like we can... Oh wait, you can use it as a quick item.
You want some whiskey?
Well, let's see what this book is. And these oh no, I only put one use of identify into my spell slot. Oh, how to win friends and influence people. I hate how this book has like transcended the multiverse. It can be found in different realities all at once. Charisma, raised by 1 point permanently. Special, this book is consumed upon use. Usage, place into quick item slot. So, I don't know if in this game, when you talk to somebody with a member of your party having high charisma, it's kind of applied to you, or if you have to like have that character selected. I'll just give it to myself. Why not? I'm the main character. I do what I want. I'm more charismatic. What's my charisma now? 5? Okay, 15. That's not too bad. Could be worse.
They're called.
Okay, and let's have a magic missile back. And then let's go to sleep again.
As well as I can.
I got some cheap beer for
I
you.
really need to find a store. There's gotta be a store here. This is like a city. This is an honest to
Can I
God,
help you?
for real, actual
I
city.
can, but try.
Like there was named people like Yorn in here. But I don't know if he's a merchant or if I just talk to him and he's gonna be like, time to kill! More charismatic, impossible. I know, you wouldn't think it. But sometimes we can transcend human boundaries. Actually, I guess it's dwarven boundaries in this case. And we can rise to heights that have before never been seen. So this is a D&D one-player video game. Yes! This is actually set in the D&D worlds. One of them. The main one, you know. Using AD&D rules. So it's literally, and we're going to Baldur's Gate. So it is like a licensed Dungeons and Dragons video game. They did quite a number on me, those half-ogres. There's a band of them fortifying themselves in the mountains southwest of here. Southwest of here. If you give them a taste of justice, that would do me proud. Okay, cool. I love me some quests. Would love quests more if I was able to find a merchant. Please.
If none are better,
Okay, so that place was not it. There's gotta be... This is a town.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy
Wait,
course,
Elminister, aren't you...
indulge an old man.
I am getting jumped by multiple NPCs who want something to do with me. Yeah, this came up with a D&D. Yeah. You are correct. You've never seen a D&D game where you can play alone, but still get the vibe. I was talking yesterday how it's... I feel like if you play a D&D game, or a game that's, like, tabletop RPG reminiscent, there's going to be a interesting disconnect with the fact that you've got saves, and you are expected to win every encounter. And that itself is such a huge step away that no matter how close to the rule set and the mechanics, it's not going to be a D&D game. It's not going to feel like a D&D game. But there's the Neverwinter Nights ones. There's the Baldur's Gate ones. There's like a bunch of MMOs. There's gotta be more as well. Those are the only ones that immediately sprung to the top of my head. There's ones that are like pseudo D&D, like you could tell they're greatly inspired by it, but they don't have the license. They weren't interested in getting the license. Like, a lot of the other Larian games. If you guys don't know about Baldur's Gate 3, the hot new release that's just out now. You can't lose. Yeah. You're part of a weekly playing group, so you're fascinated. Yeah, it's interesting to compare how the stories play out this away versus that away. There's also like, it's like I feel like there's a ton of Western RPGs that are in the same kind of sphere of energy. There's some Pathfinder not MMOs. There's some Pathfinder video games as well. And as we know, Pathfinder is the better D&D. You also have Divinity. Yeah, Divinity was made by Larian as well, who are the guys who did Baldur's Gate 3. Mm-hmm. Which is, I'm guessing, why they were given the opportunity, because Wizards of the Coast were like, shit, you're basically making off-licensed D&D games for the computer. So would you like to make a licensed one? Using the hit franchise Baldur's Gate from the early 2000s. If you're not into retro game playing, this is not a good place to start. Yeah. Big warning. Big warning. I have had to switch this game several times to story mode, where I become invincible and I cannot be killed, to get through encounters that feel like very, very tuned for you to be using every opportunity you have to try and cheese and break the game, otherwise you will not survive. It's a very hard game, and I'm playing on the second easiest mode. It's, if you actually to play on like the core rule set or like hard, it would I this is a very old game. This is early 2000s. But there is the Baldur's Gate 3, which just came out, which is a modern game tuned for modern audiences, which I'm sure would be a lot of fun. I just haven't played it yet. It's a lot of jank that was normal except at the time. Yep. See, me yesterday spending 6 minutes trying to go through a doorway. And also because this is an old game, I'm not sure if it's got some bugs and glitches because it's just like they're trying to get these really old games to run on modern computers. But there was a point where some character had like 0 casts of a spell left, but my user interface was showing me that they actually had like double the regular amount of spell casts left. And I was like, why can't you heal anybody? Why aren't you healing anybody? And then it turns out that that's because they actually had 0 casts left. Stuff like that. 2 came out in 2000. The 1 came out in 96. Really? 96? I thought it came out in... I know it came out before Neverwinter Nights, which was early 2000s. But I'm not sure. Yeah, they're both very old games. You want old school games, there's like Path of Radiance or such. I'd say if you want a game that's challenging and expects you to be intelligent about how you play, but in a slightly more modern way, I definitely recommend oh, Green Clonk, you just said that. Fuck. Scroll up. Divinity! I'd recommend checking out Divinity 2 Original Sin. If you're really into the combat kind of planning out and playing out stuff. Personally, I don't like the story, and I don't like any of the characters in Divinity 2. But I do enjoy the feeling of wandering through a fantasy world, struggling in the encounters, but prevailing at the end of the day. The gameplay is fun. It is. Path of Radiance? Pool of Radiance? Is that another game? Doing stupid stuff like that? I hate that I know what you mean by barrelmancy. Yeah. I definitely don't think I'm playing it the way the developers intended. Because I'm trying not to be a murder hobo. I don't enjoy falling into that route because then I cease to find the world immersive, and it's just like grinding everything in my jaws as I come across it, stealing everything that isn't nailed down. Then I'm rich and everyone's dead. Huzzah! I don't know. For some people, that's like, yeah, that sounds great. What are you talking about? But for me, that's what I'll revert to if it's like, okay, I hate everybody in this world. I don't give a... it can all burn. Pool of Radiance is the first ever D&D video game for the NES. Ooh, see, I have 0 knowledge of old console games. I have vague knowledge of old PC games, but old console games, I didn't even know that there was an old D&D game for consoles. You like exploration and you're kind of a hoarder kind of gamer. You like having wealth and feeling achieved. I think the Pathfinder ones might be good then. Like Kingmaker? I don't remember what they're called, but it's like, there's one where it's like, there's an element of like you get to get a little kingdom eventually and like manage it while also going out and having your adventures, and like I think you get fairly financially successful in that one. And there was a sequel to that recently as well. It's like if you just look at PC Pathfinder games. Unfortunately, I can't go and have a look right now because if I alt tab out of this game, it breaks because this is an old game. But if you're still around at the end of stream and I remember, I'll definitely pull up Google and have a look. You also like to care for NPCs and getting attached. Yeah, it's nice when that happens. That's why that's one of the reasons that what's it? Dragon Age. My Dragon Age, falling out of love with Dragon Age hurt me so much because I was like, man, I really like the characters in the first Dragon Age. Goofy Honko Esquire! Goofy Honko Esquire! Someone in the jovial juggler gave me a gold piece to come find you! Take a moment, child. You mean Officer Vi? Yeah, we spoke with her. Yeah, she's really nice, isn't she? I better go before Mama starts to worry. Bye! See? They're lining up to talk to me. I do say that, but Pool of Radiance, okay. Commodore 64, DOS, and other PCs. I want to say those were before my time. But I think like smallest baby Goofy, the littlest, teeniest Goofy imaginable, toddling around unsteady, might have had physical contact with a computer that had DOS on it. So technically I was alive for that, so I don't think it was before my time. Honestly, the only old PC games I know these days are like Bungie ones. Because of Mandalore Gaming's YouTube videos. Elminister says, well, now our paths cross once more, and it's really unfortunate because that implies that I talked to him previously. I don't remember that. You heard of Dragon Age, you watched the animated series for that. They had an animated series. I guess it's been a hot minute since a Dragon Age game came out. When was the last one? It's gonna be something like 10 years. Nah, maybe like 6. Maybe it's been like 6 years since a Dragon Age game came out. How's that? How's that for age? Are you thinking of Dota? Oh, okay. I know Dota had an animated series, didn't they? Somebody told me that my hair reminded them of a character, and it was like I looked them up, and they're from the Dota video game. It's the same series. It's called Dragon Age Resolution. I guess Dragon Age did have a fucking animated series on Netflix. I did not hear of that though. Dragon Age is made by I want to say Bethesda. That's not the right name. BioWare. The same guys who did Mass Effect, which, I mean, was Mass Effect had a more... When's the last time BioWare released a fucking game? How many years has it been? Maybe they've done one sooner? I don't know. Sorry, my back froze up for a moment there. Or are you thinking League of... Wait, is Dota... Dota and League of Legends are different things, aren't they? Wow, I assumed otherwise. I got them mixed up in my head. I can't believe it. One of the earliest internet songs I ever heard was that Dota one. I don't remember the lyrics, but the da 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 da. Didn't they make a new Mass Effect? But that was a while ago, right? That was before they did their latest Dragon Age. Ah. Right? Right? Where have we met before, Elminster? I guess it was before we went to the iron mines, because I don't remember him at all. Andromeda is old now. Yeah! Yeah! See, it's... What have they been doing? That's genuinely concerning. And they're not managing the Star Wars MMO anymore, are they? I think... Didn't that get, like, passed to another company? Maybe they're still doing, is it SWTOR? Maybe they're still doing the MMO. And that's where everything's going to. Maybe. Hey, Elminster. I've heard this name before. I feel like this is like a famous D&D character. I suppose proper introductions are in order. As we will no doubt meet again. My name is Elminster. I've heard nothing but tales of thy exploits in this time we have been apart. Buddy, I don't remember you. It was seen that thou art destined to have quite the impact on the Sword Coast. Quite the burden for one so young. Yes, despite what my portrait looks like, which I can show after the cutscene, I am indeed, the young, tender age of, like, 21 or something. Just doing what has to be done. Yo, don't worry about it. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I don't like eating myself. Pretty sure he's like the most powerful wizard in D&D. See, I knew I heard his name before somewhere. Thou hast certainly taken upon thyself to stride the morality fence. I have not killed a single innocent person, you preachy piece of shit, but I cannot truly fault the results. I shall leave the future in thy discretion. We shall see what happens. I do have one piece of information for thee before I go, though to hardly surprise, I am sure the bench that thou dost seek make a habit of traveling in the northeast. Thanks. Have a good day. Wait, is that it? Can I buy stuff here? Can I get sword? Everybody went inside the item shop, so I'm sure they'll be standing. No, don't go that close. I'll have difficulty getting through the door. Smith.
If
Purchasing?
none are better,
Purchasing? I think we found the swords. I'm so excited. You've no... The struggles. So in this game, there is an iron shortage going on right now because there were kobolds that were poisoning the iron in a mine to make it shitty and breakable. So all my weapons keep breaking. And at the end of stream yesterday, I realized one of my main man, Khalid here, was going around punching things with his bare fists. So we are in dire need of a sword. Why are there shortages in game? Because the kobolds! How come I don't have the option of buying... where can I buy? Smith, will you sell to me? What's going on?
Speak up, speak up!
Maybe let's talk to big name, big man. Can I buy from you?
What you wish done?
Oh, I still have the vials that I got from the kobold corpses. I can show them to him. Cool. Kobolds like to eat iron. Yeah. Not many people know, but their digestive process actually, it's like cows. Is that cows? Do cows eat rocks? Or is that goats? Maybe that's goats. They like to eat raw iron and it like grinds their food for them in their stomach. I'm coming from Nashkel. I found this vital in one of the kobolds lurking in the mines. I think it might be what's causing the iron to break. You found it just like that? Well, that certainly just illuminate things, doesn't it? I thought maybe you could use it to find a way to reverse the effects. I couldn't, no. But I know someone who can. Give me a few days. I should have some results. Okay.
Whatever you wish.
So while that's happening...
A bit more than me competition.
Do you sell long swords? Please. Yes! Oh, that one's so expensive. Okay, so I could just try and wait a couple of days. and come back here, and then somehow he'll fix my weapons, and I won't have to have 8 swords on each of my characters at all time. Or I could buy him maybe like 2 regular cheapo shitty long swords. We can have a little bit of a romp outside of the city, and then we can return and look into seriously investing in some +1s. I think that's best. I said that like I gave any option. I have made a decision. Just like, they're cheap, it's fine. Alright, this should keep us going for now. While we get the effects of the iron shittiness reversed. Yes, that's good. Alright, cool.
This group shows.
I'm glad we found him and we talked to him, otherwise I'd be going through, I don't know, the rest of the game with my weapons constantly breaking? That would suck. So while that's happening, let's return back where we were yesterday when I figured out that my swords had all broken. What we were doing is we were clearing out each map. I think we were here, and we were just exploring the wilderness. Oh, fucking hell. No, look, he's not aggressive. I just walked away. Everybody's like, oh, polar bears are so scary. Oh, they're gonna hurt you. Oh, they just flip out. He just walked off. He didn't even touch me. See? Wouldn't hurt a fly. Wouldn't hurt a fly. I would suck massive balls. It did. We were actually pretty close to clearing out this map. We just have this northern area to explore.
I can but try.
So let's do that. There's probably just gonna be like an orc. Some kind of berserker up here that we can cast our magic missiles on and resolve that. And then we can head off to the next area. So up until this point, hold it, Neville. Hold it. Let's recap. Up until this point, we've been kind of on a lot of timed quests. There have been a lot of, oh, you gotta go here and do this real quick, or I'm gonna leave your party, or oh, you gotta the game pushing us to get things done quickly, and we have reached a point where it seemed to relax a little. There's no like, time's a fucking ticking, let's go. So I'm going through all the areas that I kind of ran through quickly before and cleaning them up and clearing them out and, you know, picking the loot from between my teeth as I go. Ah, weary travelers, well met. Neville, the fairest of all fair bandits, at your service. What may I do for you? We're gonna have a fight, aren't we? All right. Devil. Actually, I don't see any of your men. Come on, and slam, and welcome to the Neville. Buddy, you made a choice today. Do you imagine like the rest of the bandits are just sitting in the bushes like, no, let's see what he does. Let's see what happens. Oh, I changed Jahira's AI, so I don't know if she's attacking. It looks like she's going for it. Oh, bandits! Oh, okay. Yeah, we can turn those in for money. Yay! And an enchanted sword, and... I don't think we need chainmail. and we gotta level up. Thanks, Neville. I kind of want to raise her sling, because I feel like she's hanging back a lot now. And we can't get club any higher. For some reason. I guess because we're dual-classed? Something like that. Exploration time, little treat. Exactly. Sometimes it's nice to take, you know, take a little bit of time from your hectic monster slaying schedule to, you know, smell the roses, clear out the fog of war, loot a crypt filled with undead as a treat. Okay, let's get her better at sling, because you're using your sling a lot. And we don't need this chainmail, and it doesn't really sell. Does chainmail sell for anything? I feel like the answer is nar. Oh, can you learn? Can you learn? Oh, we've learned something else as well, but nope. I just gaslit myself into seeing two green... two green spells here. Not even a little. Nope. Smell the roses, take the gold, exactly.
I must rest. The red pancakes are over.
Oh, were those the... Were these guys his allies? Also, shit, we didn't really heal very well, did we? Just get him.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Gold. It feels like such a waste. None of my characters can use bastard swords, and so many enemies drop bastard swords. And I feel like I'm leaving money on the table, but like, it's really... They're not worth anything! Might as well pick up the arrows, though. Although we've getting to the point where I have too many arrows. I've got an arrow surplus. Why are you bare-fisting him? What's wrong with you? Run away, way. I don't understand why she keeps going in fist swinging. Do I need to give her a second bow? Do I need to put another bow in the other slot? I can't put another blow. Is it like... I remember there was a setting that's like, if you finish up one stack, the characters will not immediately switch to melee, and I thought I turned that on. I might have turned it off. Oh no, let's have a look. Don't melee after depleting one ammo stack. Turn it on, so you will not melee after wasting ammo, after using your ammo. Turned on. It's turned on. So you should not be charging it. Please. Minsk, are you, what, are you poisoned? What's the little... Fatigue. What? Hey. What's fatigue? You're not... I thought maybe it was because he's, like, carrying a lot, but he's not. Do not understand why he's tired. We can have a little nap. It's fine. There's only, like, a 75% chance that we're gonna get jumped while we sleep. There we go. See, we're good.
You have need of me? I'll do my best.
Rest option. Yep. You can sleep in this game. If you try and sleep in cities, guards will wake you up and say you're not allowed to sleep in the streets. Because we live in an unfair society. Oh. What's this? There was a dead body here, I guess. You said you have to sleep in an inn if you're in the city, but if you're out in the wilds, you can just sleep on the ground like a stinky little gremlin, and there's a chance that I think I think the likelihood of you getting attacked is based off of where you are on the world map. But, like, you can either just have, like, a peaceful night or get jumped. And I say I think it's based off of where you are because there was one area that I was trying to sleep and it was, like, outside there was, like, caves where these enemies were supposed to live. And every time I tried resting outside of there, more of them spawned. We had, like, a massive pile of corpses. I just wanted to be able to sleep so I could regain some spell slots. And they're like, no, we want to die. We want to die. Please, please. Kill us. Alright, so this area is explored. Wickety. Let's try... I mean, we can go here, and we can go here, and we can go here. But I also want to go to this area first, because we've already been through there before,
You have been
so...
waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
We've been waylaid by enemies. Where?
I'll do my best.
The magical invisible enemies. I say that, but they might be cloaking, right? Okay, there it is. There it is. Oh, they can cast spells, can't they? Ow, 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 ow. Why are you guys positioning yourselves like... What's going on? What's going on? What? What? What?
I can, but... yes?
I want you to go like this. Like this. There we are. Alright, get him. Oh! Oh, he's trying to... He's casting Charm Animal! And now the Winter Wolf is charmed, and he's one of us. No, don't kill him! Don't kill him! Well, he was our friend briefly. It's fine. We can go take his hide to... I think there's a guy in the town to the south who takes Winterwolf pelts. So... What the hey? I mean, that was on purpose.
I'll do my best.
Alright, we're part of here. Like, I was running... This is so hard to see. Can we sleep? Okay, there we go. That's a little more visible. Yeah, I was like... I cut a fucking line through this map just being like, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go. We're on a timer.
What do you need?
Borda, what do you want? Get into a defensive position. Merchant! That's scary. Why, looky here, a finer bunch of adventurers I don't think I've ever seen. Though from the looks of it, you don't seem that... Hey, I'm well equipped. Well, you are in a lot of luck. I can solve all your problems. I have a huge collection of potion scrolls, all for a cheap price. Right now, I can give you a potion of extra healing for 25 gold, a scroll protection for petrification for 25 gold, or a scroll protection from magic for 100 gold. I don't know how horrible petrification is in this game. I think it was like, was it Divinity 2? I think it was Divinity 2, where it's like, there's a place where if you get petrified, you're stuck like that forever. And you have to like reload a save game. It's like, not fucking around a mega petrification. And like, protection from magic is great. But I'm probably just going to turn on story mode for mages, because the problem is, it's not just one of my members of my party that needs to be protected from... Actually, I can buy the Scroll of Protection from Magic, and my mage can learn it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's give that to you. No. Dispel magic, that's pretty good. The protection scroll, oh, it's unidentified. Oh no, I bet it... We'll see what it is. Hopefully it'll be a legit protection from magic. Hopefully! And if that's true, then she can learn it and maybe we can get some magical defenses. Wolf, easy, easy, you don't cast- oh, never mind, there's a lot of them. Let's back up. Shit. I was like, what, wolf? Don't mind if I do. Can we start? Okay, we charmed one. How long will the charm last? That's what I want to know. Imagine if it was permanent. We just got a wolf buddy. He kind of looks like he's part of our group now. He's the friend. Or he's trying to attack Khalid and missing repeatedly. What do you think's happening? Okay, kill the wolf. Yeah. Oh well. I see there's this rock with a question mark on it. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a magic rock! And we could click on it and something happened. No, it's just a fucking waypoint marker. I got all excited. And one thing that's really hard to tell with this map, it's like cave entrances. You really have to mouse over things. So I'm like, is this a cave entrance? Or is that just shading? It's just shading. Like, I could have easily missed a cave back in the map where I was like, it's clear. Because I didn't mouse over every single wall. I think maybe the narrative in this game is the part that's aged the most, like, seamlessly, aged the best. Because I haven't really, I don't know, like a lot of fantasy games, the narratives haven't really changed that much in 20 years, 30 years. They never try anything really, you know, that different, especially not in D&D. But the maps have aged very roughly. Ooh, Svarts, come here. Come here, scream and fight. Scream and fight! I love how they run away. It's super fun.
Alright.
I do like how they scream when they charge into battle. Oh, this is some yakety sax bullshit.
Alright. I always am.
Yeah, the maps and like the legibility of the maps has not aged. Because the ideal map, you don't have to have glowing outlines on interactable things to figure out that they're interactable. There should be like a level of the character can you monster, you kill us when we do nothing to I don't know about that. You ran at me screaming attack. Ursa kill you, Ursa protect us because Ursa kind. Is it a giant bear?
Cut you down to size.
That's what I thought. Like Elminster the Mage, that's his name, right? Was like, oh, you've committed some atrocities, and this one's like, you attacked us and we've done nothing to hurt you. It's like the game's expecting me to murder Hobo. It's like it's written for psychotic Goofy, and it's unable to take into account the fact that maybe I haven't killed everyone for no reason, you know? I'm detecting slight vibes of the game being like, what, you haven't killed everyone?
What you want?
Why haven't you killed everyone?
Servant awaits.
What's wrong with you?
Alright.
You know?
My blade
Maybe this game is what raised so many murder hobos. Maybe. Maybe this is the root. Maybe this is the sickness that must be purged. Well, why aren't you killing everyone then?
For the group.
I wish I could come up with a reason. I don't know. I haven't been given a reason yet. I guess it's like I haven't been killing everyone yet because my character was not raised in a barn. My character was raised in a society of peaceful, if kind of uptight and dickish monks. So I don't see why, as soon as I walk outside my house for the first time, I just start knifing people. It's the character, you know? The character. My fresh-faced 20-year-old stable hand or whatever it was that I was doing before my life got turned upside down. If I kill everyone, you run out of weapons even faster. That's another reason. That's another reason. Valid, valid. I feel like if in the starting town, people who knew me since I was a child were like, good, you murderous psychopath, get the fuck out of our house. Then I'd be like, okay, I get what I'm supposed to be. But they were just like, hey, Goofy, what's going on? Are you okay? You look stressed. What's the matter? Clowns are a peaceful race. Yeah! Okay, let's... Oh, I can finally put some proficiency in. So... I feel like the game expected me as a swashbuckler to go to weapon. I think that's what they were intending. They wanted me to do like 2 short swords or something like that, or like a long sword and a short sword. Sword and a long sword. Sword. Try saying short sword 5 times fast. But I didn't do that. Instead I went long sword, single weapon. So I might cheat again and allow myself to respec between this weekend and next weekend, using the third-party software to edit my character and change from single weapon to 2 weapon. I'll do some research first before I'm like, that's what the game's expecting me to do. I'll look it up online and see if people are like, yeah, you're supposed to do 2 weapon blah blah for swashbuckler. That's the play style that you're intended to have, and if you'd read the 170-page manual, you'd know that, you know? But until then, longsword all the way. Okay, I gotta try these traps now, because I should be able to set them successfully. I kind of stopped using traps because I just hurt myself. And I was unable to get them to do anything. Gotta be right back. See you later. Have a good away from the machine. See, let's try a trap right now. Let's see what it does.
For the fallen!
Okay, and then we go over here behind the trap, and we don't set it off ourselves because we're so cool.
For the fallen!
Okay, did the trap... I can't... There's too many people on the screen. Did it go off? Let's get them through a choke point. Ah! Ha! Using the terrain to my... Oh no, don't go around the other way. No. Shit. No, don't attack dyed hair.
All right.
My plan.
I always am.
So I guess it went off. I don't see something being like you set a trap, takes trap damage. Was it the 6 slashing damage? Do traps do 6 slashing damage? Is that? I don't know, that's not a lot. Kinda sucks compared to like the 16 damage that our stuttering champion does. Sorry, 14. 14. My bad. Get him. No, I don't know. Well, at least we're getting. Oh, Jesus. We're getting gold. Shiny gems. Gold and shiny gems is always nice. Never say no. Is that all of them? No, there's one who's been running away because they're near death. See, I won't. I was about to say, I won't fight you. You're yellow. You're peaceful right now. And then he screams attack and he runs in. I'm telling you, these guys are bringing it upon themselves.
Go on then.
Can you? And you can't even do another trap. Just one trap and it's like 6 damage. Cool. Okay, from both sides. And these are just a whole bunch of short swords. I mean, nobody uses a short sword in my party. Bastard swords and short swords are the swords that this game floods me with, and they are not the ones that I chose to use because I did not realize what the loot tables would be in this game. I also didn't know weapons would break. Like a common D&D mechanic. Yep, they're coming around. So many of them. And they give so little experience. I'm like, this feels like I'm exterminating cockroaches. And my inventory's full. We've reached inventory management already. I'll give you the arrows. Who wants the scalps? You can have the scalps. Maybe you can have the scalps, because you can't carry much. And I assume human scalps are pretty lightweight? Oh, and you got an enchanted sword that you should have a look at eventually. Go down, or we can go up. Oh, ups. There's a lot up. Let's go down first.
The stuff of legend, right, Boo?
There's so much up. We'll handle clearing out this part first. It's smaller. No. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Right? Is this a path going up? I think that might be a path going up. Go over there. Because again, it's like... map legibility could be improved here. Doesn't look really like a ramp that much. Oh, there could be something exciting down here. Probably not going to be. There could be. Or there could be 80 more Svart. Oh, this is just... It's just letting me clean up the map, thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you for letting me get these little dark spots off the mountain cliff. By just rubbing my face against it. Will you let me get this part? Yeah. Almost. Good enough. I want some, like... some more ogre berserkers. Something kind of scary, but also doesn't cast magic. Something that looks intimidating, but not a wolf. No, like a big man. Big man coming through. Maybe Cyclops. Or like Biclops. Those don't cast magic, right? They just cast fist. Gate of babies. Yes! There's so many babies here. There's one. Well, I guess I'm the shortest party member, so there's one. Everyone else is just a spiritual baby. Like, what's your name? Imoen. She's younger. So maybe she's like a technical baby. But she's not like a spiritual baby. Maybe I could meet some trolls. Ooh, what is this, Homestuck? Trolls are scary because they require fire. I don't have any fire. I assume because this is an old school D&D game, we're probably going to have like old school D&D trolls where unless you have flaming weapons, you can't hurt them. I don't know if that's old school D&D, but that sounds like it because that sounds like kind of ridiculous and unfair. And you know, that's old school! Fire important. See, all I have is magic missile, and that's unaspected.
Camaraderie, adventure,
Shut up.
and steel on steel. The stuff of
Like,
legend.
maybe I could make it
Right
walk
move.
over the fire pit? I don't know. There's a troll. You can hurt them, but I can't kill them permanently. Oh, so we'd be using the master assassin plan of walking through doors. That's how we'd deal with the troll. When the going gets tough. One thing you really like about the Capcom D&D fighting game. Oops. Another one! Oh my god. Look, accept the fact that I massacred your village and let me pass through. Jeez. Okay, fine. Let's go, little man. I'll say this for the Zvarts. They are filled to the brim with an indomitable spirit. Each one of them could power like 50 shonen protagonists. But like the combination of Capcom D&D fighting game, those three words right there, that's an amazing combination. I kind of can't imagine, but I kind of want to. I'm imagining like Resident Evil campiness. Roll boss fight. I'm assuming fight. If you have an oil bomb, you can kill the troll, otherwise it regens back to life. Ah! Yeah, we don't have any bombs. We don't have... Like, that guy who was like, you're so unequipped, he wasn't wrong. Maybe you could even say he was right. But, like, he didn't give me the stuff that I really need. Actually, let's have a little nap and do some identification and then continue exploring. I can't wait to get jumped in the night. Okay. As long as I say I can't wait to get jumped, then somehow magically I dodge the jumping. Cursed Scroll of Weakness. Lamau! Okay, cool. I was like, this might be a scroll of resist magic, but it also could be a fucked up magic evil thing. Fucked up magic evil thing. Longsword +1. Ooh, Minsk, you can use that longsword +1 after we've solved the weapon breaking problem, I think. Do you use longswords? Who uses longswords? Do you use longswords? Oh no, yeah. Fuck, Khalid can use that after we solve the issue, because the one at the store was like $1 grand. It was like 1.4 grand. And we just found one out in the wild. So that means if you ever go to a merchant and you go, why do you charge so much? Why are your prices so high? And they say, well, they don't grow on trees. Valid counter argument. I found mine by a tree. It's like Golden Axe. A fight them all? I don't remember the theme. Well, I have to admit, my knowledge of fighting games is like outsider who plays video games level. It's very low. Good you didn't... Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't buy the sword, but I did buy the Cursed Scroll of Weakness, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. Oh, I also use long swords. Well, we'll need to buy one anyway, then. Which I think is fine, because, like, they had one for sale, so then each of us can have a +1 longsword, right? Maybe trigger an attack. Yeah. Zvarts just don't like being alive. And they also like carrying small amounts of golden gems on them, which is nice. That's very useful. And we leveled up! Thanks! You always hate when you upgrade a unit and then find the exact item 10 minutes after. Yeah. What's worse? I don't. Okay, what do you think's worse? If you upgrade a unit and then in the next level, all the items you find are like a tier below useless trash, or the same as the stuff that you spent all the money on. Wait, what? Oh. Why is he so I feel like the developers are trolling me here. I feel like the real troll all along was the developers. Because they gave him 2 points of proficiency unless I gave him 1 point of... If so, I apologize. I'm pretty sure I did not put 1 point into two-handed. Cue the video edit of me like 8 hours ago in game putting a point here. I'm pretty sure I didn't put anything in two-handed. And two-handed is a single weapon, right? And yet there's also 2 points in two-weapon style. And there's also a point in mace. Why do they... I mean, I guess it's like, oh, there's some flexibility. You can choose how you'd like to kit this character out, but if there's 2 points in here, then... I guess I'll go to two-handed weapon style. Because I'm using a two-handed weapon. You know? And I can get a crit on a 19 or a 20. Hell yeah, let's use that. You will be so good at hitting things, Minsk. You'll be so good. Well, moderately better than you are now. I don't want to set you up to be anything amazing. The same as I bought, because it was weaker than it's like, glad I bought the good stuff. I guess. For me, it's like, oh, the game, like, it's like, I'm going through areas out of order, right? For me, that signifies that this area that I'm in, I should have been here first. And then I could have, it's like, it's worse if you farm, right? To get the money that you need for the item. And then you go to another area and there's like, there's stuff like that's a mid-quality and more gold. It's like, oh, I was supposed to come here first, get the mid-quality, and then get enough money that would be easy for me to buy the high quality. That drives me up the wall. That's so not min-maxing. It's like beyond min-maxing. Like, why would you ever in a game where it's... Let me finish that thought first before I disagree with what I just said. In a game where it's so easy to get weapons, why would you ever bother speccing into two different types of weapons? Like, the game showers you with weapons. Admittedly, they're not all the types that you can use, but then you can sell them to the store, and the base versions of all weapons are cheap as fuck. So why would you bother speccing into different weapon types? You know, after I've said that, I forgot what I disagreed with about that, so never mind. I mean, oh yeah, it was like, well, I said that, but I ran out of weapons for him, and we were in a huge pickle, because I couldn't find more, whatever these are, long swords. So, shame on me, I guess. Ah! We literally had a longsword deficiency, and I was like, oh no, that's the only weapon he's really good at, fuck! Look, my Thaco is dropping. My Thaco is, oh, yours is... She tries her best, okay? Her brain's too full of magic, she can't aim properly. But everybody else... It's weird, because it's like, man, you suck. Not only do you have a high Thaco, but you've got really low damage. I would have thought that the whole thing with being an archer is like, you may not hit for much, and you may be weak, but at least you're accurate. Nope. Maybe when she levels up, I can put points into being good with bow. We can't even see right now where her... Oh, short bow. Shit, I'm probably using the wrong bow type. What's this? This is probably like a long bow. No, it's a short bow. Never mind, she can't get better than this. You wonder if there's some weaknesses / resistances you need to also count on? Well, the good thing is if that's true, then I don't know about it. So ignorance is bliss. I don't have to worry. Cause I haven't the foggiest. You know, I'm just living my best life. Dealing with my hand as it comes to me, as it's presented. No worries, no worries, no worries. It's like when we did Cain, Legacy of Cain, and I only figured out at the end that I could be blocking attacks with the barrier spell. It's like, oh, okay. Well, that was one less thing for me to worry about. Big cave. One less thing for me to worry about while we were slogging through the game. Well, not slogging, it was a very fun game. Think less. Yeah, exactly. I want to say, so long as you're not unable to progress, it's fine, but we've literally been unable to progress without me turning on story mode. So, I've got no excuse. Bat. Cave bear, uninjured.
I can but try.
Get him. We can take on a cave bear. I feel like we're over-leveled for this area. Which is funny because we keep we're so bad at hitting things. But like, you know? Ooh, level up. And done leveling up. Like, I'm wondering if the game was expecting us to take a little slower of a path to that area, but the one person who's played this game before was like, yeah, you should probably run. Just fucking run for it. So I was like, okay, we gotta get over there. We gotta deal with it. And then for the mines, arriving at them, the noise. Jahira was putting pressure on us to get going, to move it. So I thought that was also under some kind of time trial, and she was gonna get angry and take her male wife and leave if we didn't get that done in time. So I just rushed through all this area, and now coming back, I'm like, oh, we're girl bossing. We're succeeding so easily. I haven't been repeatedly murdered once, which is nice. It's not the worst feeling in the world, but compared to when the game tries to hurt me, it just causes me confusion. It's like I'm one of those rats, and it's like occasionally they'll just shock you when you're trying to eat, and so then sometimes they won't, and you're just so confused. You're like, what, am I doing the right thing now? Is this correct? I can't tell. Ooh, you got level up too. I didn't even notice the level up sign. See, if this was a modern game, the level up cross would be like down here and glowing and pulsing and like taking up so much space on the screen. And when they level up, the sound would be the loudest sound in the game instead of your spells being diffused. They do it like that. I don't know what to put my points into. Oh no. Maybe single weapon? Because ideally I want to build her for ranged, right? I'm like, I want her to be better at ranged, but it won't let me. I saw there were like crossbows. Yeah. What's his name? Thieves. It's weird. Why can't I specialize in this? She's a thief. Like, you think that being a thief would allow her to specialize? It is so loud, but it's not that distracting in Baldur's Gate 3. I'd like to I'd like to imagine that in Baldur's Gate 3 they've gotten a little more modern with their experimental sound design. You know? It's like, maybe back then it was like, oh, well, magic is a really important, powerful force in this world. So narratively, it makes sense that magic makes you shit yourself whenever it either starts or stops happening. But now it's like, well, we want the player to be more aware of when it's time for them to feel rewarded and, you know, upgrade their characters and stuff like that. Because if you don't notice your characters have leveled up, you're kind of gimping yourself. So it's just like, it's like two different ways of thinking about priority. Also, why can't I fucking specialize in the short bow? That really sucks. I guess I'll do single weapon style, just in case she ever has to switch out to a shorts. I could put a short sword in the other weapon slot, so even when she goes quote-unquote bare fist, she's not really bare fist. Because that's an issue that we have right now. But we just left the place with all the short swords. Oh, immediate regret. I bet if I go back there... Okay, here's one. Here's one. My inventory is full. I was gonna say, I bet if I go back there, they'll have all despawned. Let's drop some arrows and this. Nobody uses these. Nobody likes those. They're not popular. The staffs, I don't know. Okay, there's a short sword there. And you've got... No, you don't have a short sword. Nobody else has a short sword hanging around. You've got a short sword +1, but I want to hold on to that for after we fix the whole... How do you say? Weapons constantly breaking. Minor issue. Minor inconvenience that we are dealing with. Alright, let's head on out. Maybe we can go back to town now and that will be solved, because we've been outside. We've been out here for like a day or two or something, right?
If none are better.
Right? Actually, do we want to go talk? I guess we can go talk to the guy first. I was going to say, do we want to go talk to the guy first, or do we want to rest up at the inn and have Dinah here identify all the items that I've picked up? Blah 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 blah. I don't know. Oh, choices. Tell you what, I have to go to the little clown's room. So when I come back, I will be more equipped to make decisions. I'll see you then. Bye.
Rest. A bad case of hunger, chief.
Boring.
All hail the gummy spear. Yes. It's important to get your 3 hours of worship in every day. Also, I made a decision while I was gone. We're gonna do the responsible thing. We're gonna manage our inventory first. The exciting, gripping joys Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You want some
Yes, I
whiskey?
want
got
sleep.
some cheap beer
I want
for you.
sleep. Fastest in the West, you know it. Alright. Let's get identifying. Woohoo! Braces of Defense AC 8. Equipped ability armor class 8. So if I wear these, it just sets my armor class to 8. If somebody else wears them... Okay, so if your armor class is below 8, it won't drop them to 8. Or it won't raise them to 8. But if you are this pathetic creature, it's, you know, it's better. Yeah, nobody else has any armor that's higher than 8. Welcome back, thank you. Welcome back as well. Incredibly belated welcome back, but you know. I don't think any of my characters use flails. Let's see. Not really. I mean, like, I think you've got... It's kind of annoying that the proficiency show up like this here. I like it better when they're like the glowing squares. It's easier for my eyes to register. But yeah, you can just hold a flail, but not very well. You can hold a flail, but not very well. It's like I wanna sell it, but I imagine in this game whenever I try and sell something, it's gonna be selling for way less than it's actually worth.
Yep.
Like way less. Way less. So it always hurts. It's always like, fine. Fine. Okay, that's it. Oh, we've got to identify. Alright, because I'm paranoid. We're going to discard all of those memorization those identify spells, and we're gonna memorize magic mirror, memorize magic mirror 3 times slow, and then we're gonna sleep, and then, like, for some reason I think that when we go
Can I help you?
to the blacksmith,
I can, but try.
either he's gonna try and kill us, or we're gonna get jumped by, like, an assassin who's been waiting there, who's gonna try and kill us.
Try.
Am I so wrong? Or is this just pattern recognition? You know? It's not paranoia if they really are out to get you. Magic mirror, yep. Uh-oh.
If Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Yeah, why is he not here anymore?
I care not.
Did something happen? Was I supposed to be, like, guarding him? Pick it! Pick it! Wrong button press. Well, you know, if there are no people around, does the tree really get stolen from in the woods?
Good on you if you save the day.
What? No, I'm looking. Why do you keep closing? I'm not clicking. I'm just mousing over. Long sword, bastard sword. It keeps closing. Okay, let's. Is somebody watching me? Hello? That's weird. Oh, she's fucking over encumbered. From holding like 2 swords. Pathetic. Longsword. 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 Well, alright then.
Have need of me?
That's worrying. Cloak. Wigan's quest. Vital mysterious liquid. I should return to Thunderhammy. Okay. Okay, Thunderhammy Smithy. We're not supposed to walk in here and find it empty. Something happened.
I can, but try.
Oh, maybe everyone's asleep. Let's come back in the day and see if there are people there. I might have just broken and entered and robbed them in the middle of the night.
If none are better.
You know, as one does.
I need a sleep.
You want some whiskey?
Yeah, I want to sleep. Okay, so it should be daytime now? Almost daytime, it's hour 6. So I guess 6 a.m. Guys. Alright, there we are, we're out. Let's see if the shop's open at 6. Very, very normal thing to do. Yeah. It's so normal that it just happens accidentally. Hello? That's not the go into the... Okay.
If
Okay.
none are better.
Okay. I didn't know they had schedules. Damn! This game's advanced. This is some, like, Harvest Moon shit. Ah, Goofy Honko Esquire, there you are. We found a way to counteract the contaminant, and I've tested it on my stock. Once we're certain it works, I'll send the results down to Nashkel. But in the meantime, go ahead and take a look what I got. I think it's fine. It's a bit better than it was before. So are these not going to break anymore? Is that what you're telling me? It's really vague the way you said that. So I don't know. I can't tell. And I really don't want to spend money on +1 items that are gonna fucking break. That sounds like something I don't want to do. So expensive. You hope the schedules are better than in Oblivion, where one NPC tries to go to another town and gets killed on the way when you start? Really? I remember Oblivion NPCs as just charming little potatoes. Lovely, lovely little vegetables, strolling around in the street, talking about mud crabs. You know, bless them. Yeah, I'm getting some better arrows though, but they're pretty expensive for pretty cost money. Cost much money. Oh, quality. I guess quality ones won't break. Oh no, does that mean that all my +1s are gonna break and there's nothing I can do about it? That might be... Well, in that case, let's buy 2 quality long swords, a quality short sword, and... Are there no quality two-handers? What can I not buy? My inventory full? Yeah, that's it. Then why can't... Oh, Minsk, I'm sorry. You're gonna be left out. Aren't +1 technically magical and as such indestructible? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I haven't the foggiest. Yeah, look at how expensive these are. It's just like the price of a kingdom each. Yeah, there's... This guy uses two-handers, right? Correct? Unless I... Unless I have can't fucking think-itis, I might. No, he uses two-handers! So these are all gonna break. Let's see here. So, longsword +1. These swords are usually referred to as double-edged swords, war swords, or military swords, or long swords. The blade hums slightly in your hand, the only overt evidence that magic runs through it. But was it made with shitty metal? That's the real question. I guess let's wear it, let's equip it, and let's see if it breaks. And if it does break, we'll fall back on the quality one. And that way for sure, we know that Khalid's set for now. And same for me. Actually, for me, we don't have a +1, do we? Oh, we do. Cool. +1 for you. And I love how they have the exact same pictures. A +1 for me. And then a quality for me, just for in case, just to make sure. Just for backups. You don't need them because you fight with wood. And I don't have a quality one for you. Sorry, they didn't have any in stock. Sorry. I'll do my best to find something for you. He's now seeing weapons that won't break, which should help the sword coast return to normally, however slowly. Alright.
I can make whatever you wish.
I
for
wanted
a
immediate
little bit more than
immediate solutions. Also, hello, Chicken Press! Hello! Welcome in! How is your art? Hello, Honk Honk to you too, fellow clown, potentially. My name's Goofy Honko. I'm a bubblegum monster who moonlights as a clown, and I'm playing the brand new release video game, Baldur's Gate. You might say, Goofy, Baldur's Gate came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s. What the fuck are you talking about? And to you, I would say, we all make mistakes, don't we? Don't judge me. Art is hard. Art is hard. Art is incredibly hard. I understand. Baldur's Gate. Yep. This is me. Wait, no, that's not, sorry. That's not me. This is me. In-game. As you can tell, I've got like my same makeup on and everything, so I'm easily identifiable in the party. I am a swashbuckling dwarf named Goofy Honko Esquire. I don't actually, own any land. I'm not part of a lauded gentry, but name yourself what you want to become, right? Right. And right now we are dealing with the fallout of an iron crisis in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, where our weapons keep breaking, so I'm trying to find a way to solve that. And I think I've got weapons that won't break for every single party member except one, unfortunately. Which, we'll deal with him when the time comes. I mean, he's got... This is the guy who doesn't have any weapon that is good. All of his weapons are going to break. This is Minsk. But he's got 3, so it should take a while for all these weapons to break, and then we can panic and cry and fret and struggle. Also, thanks you for the follow, Bergio. Enjoy new life as a piece of gum. So, let's see here. I think we're almost done with our inventory management, and then we can go back out into the world and resume our path of destruction. Cutting a swathe to the evildoers of this world. Oh shit, there's a short sword +1 I could give to her as well. So, excuse me. So, there's a I wouldn't say it's a debate. Green Clonk mentioned that since weapons of +1 in D&D are magical, technically they shouldn't be able to break. I haven't tested that out so far because I've been too scared of, like, letting a +1 weapon break. But maybe just having one of those would solve the issues. Also, I need to mute myself because I inhaled some liquid and I need to cough more. Much better. That is true as far as you can remember. Okay, good. I have never played this game before. I'm going into it blind.
I can
So-
make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more.
Sometimes I'm making assumptions that might not be true. And I really want to get the short bow +1 for our archer because she kind of sucks right now. And I want her to feel, like she's got value in our party. But it's really expensive. It's like almost all of our gold. We'd be down to 1 grand, and I can only bring somebody back from the dead like a couple of times with that. Minsk is wonderful. I'm so glad you're a Minsk enjoyer. No blessed coughing, no clown dying for you. Not today. Not today. Maybe another day. Oh, a sing. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. 150 gold for a sling +1. Yeah. Dynahair, you're gonna get a sling +1. Dynahair is our magic user, which means she throws rocks at people and casts Identify on swords. It's a hard life. But there's gotta be one person in the party who's prepared to bear that burden. Fuck. It's so expensive. I'll just buy one more. Okay, that's it. They're so expensive, but they're so relatively cheap compared to all the other +1 things. But they are disposable, so that's why. My brain can't comprehend that, though. Slings are a lifesaver. It's funny, I was saying before, it's like, why is it so hard to find rocks for the sling? You can find arrows everywhere. Like, there are waves of enemies that are constantly dropping arrows, but slings and rocks are a hard thing to buy. Rocks are a hard thing to find, rather. Don't know why, but I'm sure somebody can convince me that it makes sense, right? Rocks in this economy? You say that, but we literally nearly got caught in a cave-in. I feel like there could have been we could have scrounged, 5 rocks off the ground from that, right? Right? You pull them out and reuse them for the arrows or for the bullets. No, you can't reuse the bullets. Ew. Why would you reuse a bullet after it's been in someone? That's unhygienic. Expect to find them by the side of the road. Of course! Look, you got the short sword bush where all the short swords are on, which is where the Zvart naturally harvests them, which is why they're all equipped. And the next bush over has got to be the rock bush, right? Right? It makes sense. Nature's bounty will provide, and it will sustain us. Look, I'm at the point where I want to start throwing away arrows because there's so many of them. But also, video game hoarding kicks in at that point. I would never dare. Actually, I was saying earlier that we don't really have a way of taking on a troll if we find it. Because we don't have, a firebomb. And I saw this from it, and I got really excited, because tell me that doesn't look like a firebomb, or a bomb of some sort. Cartoony Batman, Mario, bomb. No, so it's a potion of absorption. Meh. Those were staged rocks made from foam. Okay. Fine. That sounds reasonable. All I needed was a reasonable explanation. That's it. That's it. Those 5 pixels. Hey, these are like at least 50 pixels across. This is a very high quality game for when it was released. Actually, we need to go to the city to the south sometime to exchange this pelt for some money. So maybe by the time we get there, they will have upgraded their inventory after, you know, the iron crisis has been resolved, and we'll be able to get a nice 2-handed weapon for our good friend Minsk. Because there's nothing here. Well, I think there are like 2-handed weapons, but no 2-handed swords, which is the exact thing that we need. Did I miss it? I feel like I missed it. Flail, mace, Morningstar, dagger, halberd, warhammer, spear, bastard sword, long sword, short sword. Nope. Okay. I didn't miss it. It's just not, it's not here. It's not presenting itself.
I can but try.
What should we do next? Thankfully, the world is our oyster, so it's not like I can't think of something to do next. It's more the choices. They're overwhelming. I guess we might as well clear out the south area of the map first, right? Because I think this is the gate. You know? Actually, no, that's a bridge. I think this is the gate. You might say, Goofy, that looks like a city, but nah. I think this is the titular Baldur's Gate. So, this is probably end game. And the south is probably early game. We've cleared out this area, this area, this area, so let's go berry picking in the woods. Yeah, you know, the gate. That one. The name drop.
I'll do my best.
The Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Which is what we're playing, by the way. Can you even buy the
Case of armor,
fucking hell? Why does... Oh, I don't like the look of that. It's got the word dread in its name, and it fills me with it. I don't understand why Minsk is getting exhausted. Is it his armor is too thick? Is that the issue? Because it's like, I'm really doing my best to make sure he's not loaded down. He's got 4 bottles. Okay, 3 swords. That's a little much. You know, full plate mail. And a gerbil. But why is he getting tired? And nobody else is, you know? There's probably a mechanic. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, they're dying pretty quickly. It's good. When you get to the city guards, the gates will say, "Welcome to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition." I think they will, because in the tutorial of the game, the characters kept saying, "Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition." And on the title screen, for example... Oh, I can't show you. Thought it was going to be here too, because there's like a skull in the title screen. It also says Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Did I just say title screen? Title screen. I thought that would be beautiful if... Because I don't think they do it on purpose, because this game does have a sense of humor, but the publishers probably didn't, so they wouldn't want them to do that. But if they had like a variable with the name of the game, that doesn't sound likely. I was gonna say if they had a variable with the name of the game and they just added on Enhanced Edition to refer to it in one area and it accidentally ended up, a thing, ended up infecting characters' dialogue later in the game, that would be chef's kiss. Boo isn't a gerbil. Boo is a miniature giant space. Gerbils, hamsters, they're all the same. I said what I said.
Camaraderie, adventure.
Oh yeah, we should probably be having a nap at some
The
point
stuff of legend. Right, Boo?
so that Mince can relax and deal with his armor chafe. Oh, Jahira! Okay, you're good. You got it. You're good. So wolves in these games, it's like most of them are just, you know, furry little creatures on two legs, and then occasionally they cast magic. You guys gonna kill him? Come on, I believe in you. You can do it. I love how they aren't even swinging their weapons. Come on. Come on, guys. Kill the... There we are. I'm so proud of you. But that squirrel doesn't look like too much of a threat. So let's take a defensive position in front of it, just in case it tries anything while we're sleeping. And then we'll have a little nap. That was literally the opposite of a defensive position. We were standing with our mages to the squirrels. It's highly dangerous. And what's this? Is this... Oh... Okay. I think this is another instance of this was supposed to be a hidden area in the game, and Enhanced Edition made it incredible. I thought this was gonna be like some powerful magical armor like I got for Khalid. I thought we were gonna get another suit of green pajamas. Not a dead cat. Well, we probably use it for a quest or something, right? Might as well bring it along with us. You never know. You never know. Adventurer hoarding. And you could try wearing it. Nah, it doesn't look like it fits in any of the slots. No! No! So one thing I knew about this game going in is that I'd heard people complaining about how Enhanced Edition highlighting areas that you can interact with allowed you to find hidden secrets too easily. And we did that on a farm somewhere, and I thought... Oh, there's another winter squirrel. Me, bro. Please don't magic me, bro. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure that cat's gonna be super valuable. We're gonna find the cat's owner, who's gonna be a millionaire, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, my poor Fluffy. Well, at least you found his corpse." Hey! Hey, TQ! Welcome in! How's it going? Oh no, I think we found the cat's owner. Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name's Goofy Honko. I'm a bubblegum monster who moonlights as a clown. I'm so sorry to hear that Falco died badly, but I hear you that, and I raise you a dead cat who fell down a waterfall. We're doing good. Oh, you killed him. Okay, I can't claim the same. I can't go where you're... I can't follow you down that path. You're glad it happened. Wait, isn't Falco... I think I might be thinking of the wrong character here. I'm thinking of the blue bird from Star Fox. That's definitely not... Oh wait, no, you were playing Star Fox! Wait, isn't he a good guy? Isn't he one of your buddies? Isn't he a pal? I've never played a Star Fox in my entire life. I don't know anything about it. He's a blue, wisecracking guy, so he's like Sonic. So you want to beat him? I Thank you for the follow, Jolly Chloe. Enjoying your life as a piece of... Thank you for the follow, Dynalope. Enjoying your life as a piece of gum. You were Queen the Fennec, whose favorite pastime is beating up Sonic. I have observed Queen the Fennec. Everybody, if you don't know, Zoe has the powers of being a 3D modeler. Oh no. Yeah. There's the moment. There's the moment. The cat moment. He's also a bit of a bitch, but he's your buddy. He's your pal. He's your friend. The power of shonen compels you to forgive him all his little quirks and be like, oh, that's okay, buddy. I got your back. Right? Right? Potentially? This might be the cat owner, though. Hey, Queen. What's up? Looking for somebody? Yeah. Pixie, my cat. She was playing close to the waterfall and slipped. I hope she's alright. Yeah, your cat's good. It's still...
I want my mommy.
Oh, you're a kid. Sorry, I thought you were a dwarf. I'm a dwarf, so... You know. Falco is now in a full body cast. Feed him some large chunks of meat. If One Piece taught me anything, then he'll be back to fighting form in no time, and you can, I don't know, begin the cycle of violence again? You got turned into a cat and then you die. Sorry for your loss. So thank you for the follow, Roshan Galaxy. Enjoying your life as a piece of gum. Can the cat be rezzed? If the cat can be rezzed, that's like 200 gold. Let's see how much the kid gives us. At least I can give her a proper funeral, though. Here, this is the last of my allowance, but you can have her fighting Pixie. 23 gold. Retrieving 23 gold for dragging a dead cat back to its... Oh, we lost the cat. Alright, I didn't know she'd want its body. I thought maybe we could, actually try bringing it to the priest and see what happens. Where does a kid get 23 gold pieces? Theft. Robbery. Betrayal. A life of crime. Or, rich parents. Either one or the other. Better than that than nothing. I guess. Yeah, this is like... Because this is an old D&D game, all healing technically counts as necromancy. So, like, we'd technically be raising a cat from the dead. But it's not the kind of necromancy that Chihira... Guys? What? Pathfinding. So, for those of you who don't know, this is an old game. It was released, I think, like, on the cusp of the 2000s. So, occasionally, it does go a little tits up. Isn't it in this game 1 gold, like 1 copper in the TTRPG? It might be. I don't know the... Guys, no! Where are you... The path's clear. You can go around. Yeah, take your time. See, Jahira, I expect to do that because she's a contrarian. Jahira likes complaining while following the tasks, but is my entire party turning against me? Is that what happened? Is that what's going on? This is what I call malicious compliance, and I never thought I'd see it happening to the D&D party that I have complete and utter control over. Would you have gone back to town and revive the cat? I wonder. I assume no, because... Okay... What are... Oh, you're just like a kobold. You're not a kobold, you're a gnoll. We can take Knowles. I got scared because it has a name and it spoke. But like, we're good. We're good. But I think this game, it just assumes that you're going to be such a sociopath. Like, remember, all the characters that I've been speaking to so far, even after I have been taking, like, the hero's choice, I haven't hurt a fly, apart from people who have come at me with weapons raised. And they've all been like, yeah, you're walking the line, buddy. You're treading the shadows between light and dark. You are fantasy Batman. And because of that, I'm going to assume that it's not going to... It's not going to go out of its way to give me extra kind, you know, loving options. You're late again. Look, fashionably on time. Fashionably on time. We've been over this. How's it gaming? We found a dead cat. And we gave the dead cat back to the kid, and now we're trying to decide whether the game would have let us actually resurrect the cat or not. I'm going to say no. Because I don't think... I think that, like, this game is not built expecting you to be nice to a random child. It's like, no, all gamers are sociopaths. Why would I do that? It's the reason why in modern games, if there are children in the setting, they're usually magically invulnerable, you know? You know? Well, there's a witch around here somewhere. We know that because the gnoll was like, rawr, there's a witch. Which was, you know, a nice warming. The other word. Warning. Mince, you've got to stop trying to tame the wolves, because then my party stops aggroing them, but the wolves keep attacking me. It's like, it's a really interesting way of thinking of an animal as tame. It's like, you think it's harmless, but it's still trying to eviscerate you. And it's like, oh no, don't worry about her. I know she's off her leash, but like, she's a big softie. She never... See, Khalid's got a couple of things to carry, so they're kind of slowing him down, and yet he's not exhausted. So why does Minsk get so exhausted so quickly all the time? Let's, move this over to me, Goofy Honko, the pack mule, who moonlights as a clown. There, everybody should be walking fast now. A big map. This one area. Oh, more Smurfs. Attack! I just find them so uninteresting now. Because it's like... There we go. There we go. Got him. Although I really should have been napping, because we know there's like a big scary witch around, right? Right? We've been explicitly told that. Let's have a nap. So we should be healthy. Stop trying to make Zvarts happen. I think they did. I think they eventually realized this is, you know, this is back. So we have no money, sorry. No money. We'll only let you go if you win fight. Your best champion versus... Yeah, sure. See, this is okay, because he's consenting to combat, right? Oh, it's one-on-one. Can you heal me, guy? Can my party heal me? Let's set a trap.
I'm on it.
So can you get hit by the trap? See, I don't understand what the point of traps are in this game. I really don't. I feel like, you know, there's gotta be something going on. Right?
You right.
Here, kill it. But like, okay, there we go. We must let you pass. There we are. See? Now we're friends. You don't always have to fight. You don't always have to kill. You don't always have to. Oh, we got experience even. I was about to say we don't always have to get experience, but we got some. What if you lose the gnolls? Will they take you back to their? Oh no. Yeah, sure. Yeah. You know. And maybe they've got like a population problem. Maybe there's like some infertility going on within the Gnoll tribe. Maybe they're desperate. Maybe they're willing to use techniques that normally we frowned on to try and repopulate their civilization. You know? Sure, why not? See everything right? Yeah, exactly. Maybe life isn't so bad in the Gnoll encampment. Do the Gnolls have marriage? Maybe they've got open relationships. Maybe they got marriage. I don't know. It depends which one you're into. Wizards of the Coast will allow for all. They'd never turn away a customer. Let's see here. But there's no witch. Where's the witch? There was a gnoll that was like, rawr, the witch. Were they Oh, shit! Were they talking about Dinah hair? I just put that together. So we rescued this magic user from their, house? The Gnoll house? I feel like that's the wrong word. Their house. We went into their house and we took her out of their house. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to be there. I'm pretty sure she was an unwilling participant in the Gnoll economy. Hey, Juliet! Hello! How's it going? Nice to see you. Welcome back. You loved how I'm playing Baldur's Gate 1 during the Baldur's Gate 3 hype time. This is my personality. I apologize, and I hope you understand. I hope that my choice of game right now makes it absolutely clear what kind of an insufferable hipster I am. But I figure it's actually like there's going to be an all-time high of people who are interested in seeing what the earlier games are like, and I want to warn them. No. Stay away from me until I quick save. Stay away from me until I quick save. You look like your magic user. Stay away. Ho.
Ancient oak is in peril.
Yeah, okay, I don't care about your ancient oak. You're probably gonna try and kill me with your ancient oak. Dodged it. Alright. You heard inseparable hipster. Well, it's more like irreparable hipster, but, you know, same thing. Okay, now we can talk.
A wondrous ancient oak is in peril.
Works out for you because you want to play BG3, so you don't want to see any spoilers, and everyone you follow is playing it now. I keep hearing that. I keep hearing everybody is gaslighting me. You're all trying to gaslight me. I have not seen a single person playing Baldur's Gate 3 since it came out. And I said that yesterday, and people were like, nah, Goofy. Nah, people I'm following are playing it. It's a lie. You're all in on it. It's always funny when a new game comes out and everyone streams it. Yep. I remember, like, seeing people all playing Cult of the Lamb and being like, I wonder, could that possibly be the new smash hit indie game on Steam? That's how I find out about a lot of new popular games, but it's true, Wizards of the Coast paid you money. Aha! See? One of you snitched. But it's, Baldur's Gate 1, it's definitely, at this point in time, if you're not familiar with older game energy, older game vibes, older game feel, older game mouth taste, you know? And if you're not a fan of going back to that time, it's definitely a watch game rather than a play game. And one person playing Divinity, good on them. They've got the same energy I do. Like, yeah, no, fuck it. I'm not playing that one. I'm playing another one. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 adjacent. When Elden Ring released and at once every category in recommended and followed changed over. I've never clicked on those before. I have no idea how they work. I've actually never gone through Twitch to like see how they categorize their games and stuff. They said their two Pinkertons can take their money back. Aw. Well, you know what? You could start Twitch streaming, and then in 5 years, maybe you can make that money back from advertisements. We want to play some of the Baldur's Gate games soon and some Divinity games. I'd say if you want like a hard game, but one that's a little more modern in sensibilities, play Divinity 2. It's got like really tough fights, but you're not standing in front of a door clicking on it and screaming, "Why won't you let me go in?" Which is kind of what you'll get in Baldur's Gate. And in Baldur's Gate, I'd say the combat is a lot more obscure. I think it's because it's an older game and it intends that you read the 170-page long manual and fully understand all of the mechanics in the game and like aggressively be doing your best to cheese it. Divinity 2, it expects you to use all the tools at your fingertips in each encounter, but it doesn't expect you to have done like 12 hours of reading beforehand. You don't think you can handle Baldur's Gate 1 too hard? Well, there is the option to switch to story mode, though. That's something I've done a couple of times during this playthrough, just because, unfortunately, because I stream only Saturdays and Sundays, I don't have all the time in the world to get through this. We have to kind of rush after we've lost an encounter 8 times in a row. I do turn it on and cheese my way through, and it makes you invulnerable, so you can play it kind of like, I guess a walking simulator? Because there's like so much hiking between all the areas. What the fuck are we doing? Oh yeah, there's a Dryad! You really don't have Divinity 2? What? Really? Wow. Well, you know what? It's probably old enough now that it goes on sale enough so you can get it for a discount. I wonder if they're doing... I feel like right now would be a really good time for a lot of other Larian games to go on sale, because now that everyone's playing Baldur's Gate 3, they're becoming aware of the company, and so they'll be like, "Oh, let's check out their previous works." So if they've got the gumption, it would probably be a good plan. 125 streams of Baldur's Gate. Look, I'm not saying it's not going to take 25 streams. I'm just saying it could have taken 80. It could be more. Like, I'm not even doing the main quest right now. I'm like, I want to explore all the side areas in the map. I'm still, like, taking my sweet fucking time here, right? You know? Well, we've still got Baldur's Gate 2 as well after, and a DLC, so we could get to 80. We could. Could happen. I'll just take a break between Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and do something else in the meantime so I can queue up all the VODs for YouTube. And I want to say refresh my palette, but like, I don't know how far we are through the main game right now. I haven't the foggiest. And I'm not tired. I'm not even like like yesterday I streamed for 4 hours and I could have kept going for more. I just decided to do the responsible thing. There's a lot of times where I'll be playing like games that are really hard, and after a couple of hours I'll be like, oh, okay, let's have a little nap. Let's take a little break. And for these kind of games, I feel like I get more energy. I can go for longer. Stamina, energy, same thing, you know. And that's a good sign. I mean, I am also at a point where we're kind of tearing through all the regular map enemies. But I think as soon as we hit a mage, it's going to be horrible again. We're going to go from, like, successfully clearing out a map to being one-hit KO'd again. It's on your wish list. Yeah, I mean, wish lists are good. I like getting constant notifications that all my Steam games on my wish lists are on sale and being like, I'll get it next time. And then, like, 3 weeks from then, I'll be like, oh, I actually do want to maybe play it now. But it's not on sale, so I'll wait until next time. The vicious cycle, you know? But it is good. It is fun. I can't recommend it based off of the plot, because I don't really like the story, but the mechanics and the fights are very fun. Yada yada yada. Dryad actually not gonna kill us. Let's go help the forest. I love the forest. Yeehaw. I'm a good character, and the game is flummoxed by my existence. The game's like, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to? Are you sure you don't want to like fucking kill everyone? Are you sure? Like, for real? Oh, it's just some loggers with spiked maces. Well, bad news, guys. Duh.
Hey there.
I don't know who you are, but I'll have you sneaking around behind us while I'm sneaking around in front of you. We think there's a treasure in this tree. If you really want to get up front and help, do it. Otherwise, me and Crumb will do something. Well, we'll do something real nasty, ain't that right, Crumb? No, don't hurt the tree. Well, if you're not gonna help, I'm not gonna let you sit by and watch us do. Why not? You're probably gonna rob us when we're done. Me and Crumb don't cotton the bandits one bit, do we, Crumb? What? Again, I feel like this is the morally... Oh, why are you hitting me so hard? Haha, stop it. Morally unreprehensible, unreproachable option. Ooh, cool items. Yoink, 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 yoink.
Yes, oh
Yoink.
omnipresent authority figure.
There you go.
Yes?
Is that what you wanted, miss?
My tree is in such pain.
Fine. See, we solved the problem for you. Actually, she...
My tree.
Maybe they would have thought we would help her because it looks like she's wearing... not much. Thanks you! No problem.
Ryan would be proud of your actions.
You're a queer fellow.
I'm so out of inventory space. But we've got an enchanted club, which is great because Chihiro uses clubs. So maybe we can use that. Also, acid arrow. Is that going to be an upgrade to my magic missile? I feel like that's like a stronger spell than magic missile. You can assume I played Planescape Torment, and you can't. You can't. It's Dryad culture, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. I like reading and clicking my... Yeah, I love reading. Actually, reading's not too bad, because if I'm reading something it's less likely that I'm going to say the wrong word than if I'm coming up with those off the top of my own head. It's harder to think up words than it is to say them out loud from, a page. Just a lady wandering around the woods in a diaphanous sheet. As you do. As you do. I haven't been paying attention to most new spells I get because they're all like area of effects, and I'm like, nar, I don't want to hit my own party. This wizard creates a magical arrow that speeds to its target unerringly. The arrow has no attack or damage bonus, but inflicts 2d4 points of acid damage. There is no splash. Yes, good. For each, I don't like. If it's splash damage, that just means it's going to hit my own party members. For every 3 levels of the caster, the acid lasts for another round unless somehow dispelled, inflicting another 2d4 points of damage each round. Oh, it's a dot, you're telling me. Oh, and these are tier 2 spells, so I can cast both them and Magic Missile! I thought these were just different pages in the book, and I had been, like, making fun of, like, how it filled up one page, and then it, like, spilled over a bit, and then it went to a second page. But I was a ding-dong. It's my, it's my spell levels or whatever. Also, hey, free load. Never mind. Reading is hard. I take that back. I take back everything I just said about how reading is easier than figuring out what you want to say from the top of your head. Fuck reading. Hey, Dr. Free Note. Hey. Hope you have a good work. Hope you get your carriage arrives promptly and without any difficulty. Look, I can't call somebody a freeloader if they're like, hey, I'm just popping in before I go to the mines for the day, you know? Planescape Torment has so much RPG words and clicking. Damn. That does sound like an alley that I might be up. I don't know. Greenclonk just killed everyone, as is their right, as is their manifest destiny. Congratulations, as always.
Good on you if you saved the day.
So I guess the Knoll was talking about Dynahair as the witch. I guess that was it, because I was expecting to, like, walk through the forest until I found, like, from the Wizard of Oz, the green-skinned witch, and she'd be like, I'm gonna fight ya. It's one of the best video games based on D&D ever made. Yeah, well, a lot of people say a lot of things. What other games would they say are good? I need a frame of reference there. Ooh, direwolf. That's scary. I mean, it's not a... What was the other wolf that we saw? Dreadwolf. It's not a Dreadwolf. So I'm not dreading it. See, now we just made it our friend and then we killed it. Minsk, you gotta stop taunting the animals. Cave. We've got Winterwolf. We've got Direwolf. We've got Dreadwolf. We've got Wolf. Maybe we'll have, like, Tropical Beach Wolf. I don't know what else there is. I don't know wolf etymology. What do I look like? Animal handler?
I'll do my best.
I don't know. What do people call people who, like, know about animals? See, now it's our friend, but it keeps attacking us. I feel like this game has a really odd definition of the word friend. Right? If it's trying to bite you, maybe just possibly perhaps it's not green. It doesn't deserve the green ring around it. Glad we haven't run out of carrying space on her for all the enchanted weapons that you're gonna have to be identifying. Let's actually, maybe we can rest in here and identify some weapons and then head on out again. Because there's no chance that anything weird's gonna spawn in this cave, right? Right? Of course, Goofy. No, yeah, no way. Aha! I was right! I called the game on its bluff. Since the Planescape setting is all about competing philosophies, you suspect there's a lot to do with it. Oh, okay, yeah. That sounds kind of like, Arcanum of Might and Magic, where it's like, the story is, it's the goal is to like make you ask questions about like society and life and what is normal and what is not by holding it up to like the mirror of fantasy. Which are always neat. Bastard sword. Where's my two-hander? Minsk needs. Actually, his sword's been lasting pretty well. Maybe it's because he's got shitty accuracy and he's not hitting people? I don't know. No, he seems... I assume he's doing some damage. And I'll drop you. And we're gonna sleep again. And then we're gonna continue identifying stuff. Boy, it sure is nice that no monsters are coming in here. Destroyer of the hills, huh? Friends can punch each other sometimes. You've been hanging out with Zoe for too much. I see how it is. So if I was an annoying blue, wisecracking bird, all bets would be off, huh? If it's trying to bite you, it's an enemy or you're married to it. But biting is different. Okay, I guess it was trying to bite you. Were we married to the wolf? Let's see here. Girdle of Bluntness, Destroyer of Bluntness, Destroyer of the Hills. Having lost friends and loved ones to a series of raids by hill giants, Grar the Powerful made it his mission to cleanse his homeland. It's never a good word, cleanse. You never, I mean, if you're talking about anything other than, like, facial washes, if you're talking about anything outside the bathroom, you never want to hear the word cleanse. It is not known where he acquired this item, but with it he single-handedly dispatched dozens of the creatures, all the while protected from the blows of their clubs. The remaining giants fled to neighboring lands that lacked a similar champion, and did not fare well. +4 versus question attacks. I'll give you 2. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Minsk, more like. Congratulations. You got a thing. Is that all we have to
Whatever they need.
identify? It is. Alright. Back to being able to kill things. If this wasn't Baldur's Gate 3, you
have need of me?
I've been hearing a lot about Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of the romance options. Sounds very interesting.
Try.
Bears, wolves, what else? Drowned cats. Is that the entire map? It is. All right. We got 2 maps down, 3rd to go. Baldur's Gate 3 loves mostly everything. Well, it's nice they don't put limits on it. I guess that's where the 100 gigabytes comes from, doesn't it? Every single thing on the map, if you can see it, you can marry it.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Not gnolls.
I'll do my best.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Love wins. It does, it does. Oh shit, we're not done yet. Sorry, I thought you were all dead. I saw a bunch of gold fall down and I was like, yeah, we got him. I feel like we've grown so much since I first set foot outside of my house and got murdered by a couple of wolves. It's weird because I don't feel stronger.
Did I wish my ear?
I shouldn't have gotten access to those as easily as I did. It's like, we are stronger. Oh no. No, keep on track, Goofy. Keep on track. But I'm still just as terrified of wizards as I was at the start. Okay, so back to why I kind of screamed a little bit when I saw this. I've been hit by Cloud Kill in D&D, and it's been rough. A very scary spell. Let's see if it's as scary at this version. The name is Cloud Kill, so I'm gonna guess yeah. Murdered makes wise. I mean, technically in the canon of the game I haven't died once, because as soon as I die, the timeline diverges and spits me back out to before I've had the combat encounter, right? Maybe friends also help being stronger? Maybe. But we did have to cheese that mission in the Kobold Mines when the guy summoned like 18 skeletons. So maybe not. This spell generates a billowing cloud of ghastly, yellowish-green vapors that is so toxic as to slay any creature with 4 or fewer hit dice. See, whenever it talks about hit dice, that's another thing the game never explicitly explained to me. Because this is all talking in, like, AD&D rules. So this is stuff that I should have found out by reading the instruction manual. So it's like, I don't know, how can I tell how many hit dice my enemy have? I guess by casting Cloud Kill on them. And causes creatures with 5 to 6 hit dice to roll saving throws versus poison with a -4 penalty or to be slain. Holding someone's breath doesn't fucking matter. Enjoy, asshole. Those above 6th level or 6 hit dice. Oh, so it's like you have hit dice versus... I mean, you have the amount of hit dice as your level. So by 4 if you were hit dice, they mean level 4. Those above 6th level or 6 hit dice. Or is that not the same thing? It's like one or the other. Must leave the cloud immediately or suffer 1 to 10 points of poison damage each round while in the area of effect. I mean, that looks really good, but I can just see her casting Cloud Kill on a group of monsters or enemies, and then the rest of my party running. Okay, she's not even going to be able to use it for ages. I can see the party, like, running in to the area of effect and all just dying horribly.
Yes?
And me being like, no, stop it. Don't go in there. You have AD&D pre- Yeah. Same, bestie. For those not in the know, AD&D is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It's back when they made the great naming choice to be like, we're definitely never going to release another version of this game. So let's call this one Advanced.
You funny looking.
Uh-oh. Here, little doggy. Oh, why won't you come home? I'm a dwarf. You piece of shit. I'm a dwarf. Alright? Oh, you're not talking. Okay. So, little misunderstanding there. Excuse me, I ever so sorry to bother, but could you help me? I lost my little dog and can't find him. He's probably ever so scared right now. Generally hit dice's level, but not always. Okay. So there are certain situations where some classes could get more hit die or less hit die, generally. Sorry, child, but I've little time for such a trifling... I dragged a wet cat corpse. I have time. You will? Oh, thank you, though. He's probably gonna make like a werewolf. Thank you so very much. I just know he'll be alright now. Poor Ruffy isn't used to strange places and people. You should have known when you see him, 'cause he's just the coolest little thing. I think this is really his favorite. We're gonna kill Ruffy. He'll know you're a friend if you have it in your hand. Thank you again so much. Okay, so as soon as we see... We haven't killed any wolves so far in this area, have we? As soon as we see some, like, monster, I'll equip the chew toy on Khalid, because he's in the lead. Aha! That's why his name is Khalid! Or it was just a fortuitous circumstance. Imagine fighting a child over a misunderstanding. I know, right? Gee. I wonder, just out of scientific curiosity, just out of, like, you know, game history curiosity, I wonder if you can kill children in this game. Because I know nowadays developers have to put in special, shall we say, safeguards to ensure their game does not accidentally get too high a rating from the ESRB and then be unable to be sold to the youths. I wonder when game ratings became a thing. 'Cause I think we're like kind of getting to the point where this might have been before. Bruh, I'm trying to explore. This game might have come out before that was a thing. The no fun allowed coding. Exactly. Time for work. Have an excellent work. Thanks for stopping by. And so sorry for calling you a freeloader. My bad. Hey there, pal. Seem your little party's wandered off the beaten path a bit. Well, that's too bad for you. Because you had the misfortune of... Oh, it is... I was right with the Western drawl. Misfortune of being the fastest draw in the West. Oh, dart thrower. Okay, I was gonna be like, wait, they don't have guns, do they? The fastest dart thrower that's ever walked the Sword Coast. Now, if I were you, I wouldn't want to test the patience of such an I would. So why don't you do the wise thing and hand over all your money? Nar. Go away. Hear that, Sal? Seems they don't take you seriously. I don't. I'm sorry. Guess it's time to show what for, huh? Sorry, guys, but you're in for a world of hurt. I mean, yeah. Enjoy. Alright, so... There goes number one. Splint mail. Garbage.
No!
Ow. Stop it, you're hurting me. Haha. Imoen's like, I will shoot through the trees. Woo! Bracers and a whole bunch of darts. Nobody in my party can use darts. 600 experience, that's nothing to shake a leg at. Yeah, it's like, if something doesn't cast magic, right now I'm like, I don't care about you. But if they do cast magic, I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to switch to story mode. Oh, fuck, oh, shit. Oh, it's so scary. Oh. It's the two genders, that's what it is. Have a nap, though. We did take a beating. This is the corner of the map. It is! That's why it's like, right now, in this game, I'd feel strange describing it as hard. Because it's more... like, it can be hard. It can be impossible. It can be incredibly difficult. Although I am playing on normal mode. You know, it's like... some games are consistently difficult. So you get, like, the feel of how challenging stuff is going to be. And then some games, it's like... only a specific enemy will cause you trouble. Did you just tame the cave bear, or did you kill- No, you killed it. He was making his whistling noises, so I wasn't sure which happened. The binary of a fight. Minsk! Okay, good, you're not going too far. Y'all are struggling, huh? Yeah, as long as you stick together, I don't mind if you're really wandering. I just want to get through this. Larry and Daryl. Two Daryls? That sounds like magic to... Oh, it sounds like magic to me. Wait. What the fuck? Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl. We're really pleased to meet you. Why would a Zvart, a kobold, and a Tasloy be wandering around calling themselves Larry, Daryl, and hey? You know other creatures can have names, right? Larry, Daryl, and Daryl, can I get your autographs? Hey Daryl, come quick! These folks want us to see sign an electronic autograph for him. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Here you go. Thank you. Have a good evening. I believe there's the option to question Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. Family reference. Wait, was that a reference? And here's another Daryl, and another Daryl, and another Daryl. I'm sure that was a reference to something very funny and very important, like a major milestone of human culture back in the late 90s. But unfortunately, I wasn't really integrated into human society back then. So I have no idea what was going on. Can you cross the water? I can't... It's like... They want to cross the water, but they can't. They're so close, and yet so far. I think the next thing I should do on leveling up with my rogues is probably getting better at detecting traps. Is there a cave here? Is there a cave here? No. Because the next time we go into, like, a big dungeon crawl, we're probably going to be walking face first into a lot of traps. And I put all my points into, setting traps. My traps kind of suck! Like... See, it's still attacking us! This is not a friend! That's not what friend means! Inventory is full. I'll fill your inventory. Hey. Oh, who's got room in their inventory? Minsk! Here's some wolf pelts. Enjoy. And another wolf pelt. Enjoy. Reminds you of a Princess Makery game when you can learn about poisons. And it separates poisoning from being poisoned. I mean, that makes sense. If you're learning about being poisoned, you learn more about, like, how to detect, like, the smell and the taste. And when I've learned this. I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. And you learn about, for which, smell and taste, what, like, kind of, and, like, symptoms, what kind of antidote you need to prepare. And then for poisoning others, you know, you gotta learn more about how to prepare the poisons themselves. You don't really care about the, I mean, I guess you do care about the antidote. You care about how to, like, protect yourself while preparing them. So while there could be some overlap, if you want to be as pedantic as I just was, then that works. And it's like, by advancing your being poisoned skill, you become more easily poisonable. Do we go to get up here? I guess here. Guess that makes sense. Larry, Daryl, and Daryl show look. Oh, is it a TV show? Yeah, okay. I just thought they were living their best life. I thought, because you know, like, early 2000s, late 90s, there's, like, random XD humor is a thing. You know, just say something totally unexpected, just make people go, what the hell, man? I thought it was an example of vintage humor. Alexander Delgood and Sendai, is that another TV show? Travelers from the North, halt! Your trespass quite deep into Amnian territory. Oh no, I don't know enough about this world to know if these people are bullshitting me or if I've genuinely just committed some kind of, like, major geopolitical faux pas. No, you don't remember random XD humor? You don't just occasionally think to yourself, sporks? You can't deny it happened. Those who do not know history are doomed to repeat it, or whatever, right? Look, you can't turn your back. You can't turn your back on the cultural touchstone of Badger, Badger, Badger. The show was called Newhart. Oh, so they were the characters. You remember it because you're old, but you don't watch it regularly. Yeah, I don't know old TV. I don't know what was going on back then. Perhaps you've come to spy upon supposed troop buildup. Not really. Are you saying that Am does not threaten? But I sure know what Am is. Who are you? Actually, this is the most accurate. I don't know anything about these people. Am is on the southern border of the western heartlands / shore coast. Okay, well now I know. Now I know. I am Sendai of the noble merchant house of Argims, foremost family in Am. Delgod, Alexander, and I have come out here to hunt game, though perhaps you would make for better sport. I assume you would have no problem with that. I mean, why would you do that? That's so fucked up. Of course, I was not serious. What I said, I did in jest. Yeah. You with your barbarian. She's one of those people who's like, I'm just fucking with you. This is just the Am sense of humor. Be like, barbarians. It's like how people in England will be like, lol, French people eat snails. You know, it's just a bit of local color. Sure, lady. We'll be going now. Goodbye, peasants. Thank you. People who played this game are like Goofy. I've never met a single person who didn't like immediately try and cut them down. That's free experience you left there, Goofy. Some stuff from the old 2000s was good. Well, what would be bad? I guess Iken has cheeseburger. I'm okay with Iken has cheeseburger being wiped from the Wayback Machine. It's Ruffle! It's Ruffle! It's Ruffle! Okay, quick. Where's the chew toy? Aha! Here it is! I can't. Okay, I might have misunderstood. I thought I had to equip it. Well, let's see if he kills us, or if he is indeed friendly. Yay! He likes us.
Best.
And
You have need of me?
you gonna follow us? Aww. I thought Ruffle was gonna be like a terrifying werewolf. I misunderstood that. Is the kid still here? Oh no, where was the kid? Was he down here? Maybe the kid's like a trickster or something. Come on, where's the turnabout?
You funny looking.
This is going too well. I'm confused. Ruffle! It's a fuzzy. Oh, it's Ruffy, not Ruffle. I don't know why I thought it was Ruffle. Maybe I want some chips. Thank you ever so much. I better take this lost little puppy home right away. Here, take this. It's another one of those chew things. But we can get much more where we're going. So it's gonna be like a human head, right? Yay! I was right! He's like a fiend from hell. That's kind of like a trickster, right? Oh, black opal. Not a human head. That's an actual valuable thing, maybe. And 1 grand experience. Cool. Cool. I was expecting to deliver the dog back and then the child to be like, and now you die, and like sprout 3 extra heads. I'm okay with that. Like that's like there's a town in this game. What's it called? Bear Ghost. When I first walked into this town, I was like, okay, so that's how things are going to be, because 2 different people that I talked to immediately brought me into combat encounters with magical users who would like teleport behind me, nothing personal, kid, and like slice me open. So I was like, okay, that's going to be the energy of this game. Why? And then here, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And it doesn't. It doesn't. He's a good boy. I guess, you know what? Sometimes a good boy is just a good boy. And that's all there is. There's gonna be a dead cat behind this waterfall too? No. I'm almost done with this map as well, and there was no cave to go in. Or if there was, I forgot about it. Oh, Paul's Blart Mall Cop. Again! So many of them. And they give like, what, like 2 experience each? Okay, 15. It's like popcorn. Oh, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. Sneaking around from the back. I wonder if they ever become dangerous just through sheer numbers. If that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, just chase him across the fucking map. It's okay, we've already cleared it out. I say that, but... maybe enemy respawn? Nah, we're good. Okay, but where else do we have to go? Okay, just up here. Never mind, we're not having a nap. We're exploring further. Fuck it! Fuck it! I think people got healed up from the rest anyway. Yeah. Yeah! And we've reached 3 hours and... oh, we've gone over 3 hours yet again. See, it's so easy for me with this game. I forget to look at the time. It just goes by so quickly. Is that it? Is that this entire map? Is there nothing else here for me to consume? Can't go in there, can I? Nah. Alright. Well, I can't go to 4 hours today because I need to take a nap. I need to get my sleep. I need to get my rest. I need to get my shut-eye. So, oh, there we go. We got some kobolds. Good. Good. At least one last encounter to, you know, send us off. One last item that I can't fucking pick up because my inventory is full. Like the circle of life. Let's head back to town and end stream for this weekend. I feel like it's just been 2 days, but it has.
I can but try.
Do I want to? Okay. Before we end stream, I'm drawing out a little bit more just because I want to identify these scrolls. I want to identify these items and see what they do. Losing track of time with all the fun of exploring maps. Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Yep. Yep. It's nice going into a new area. I enjoy it. I'm hoping, I'm assuming, like I've made my little guffaws, my little hee-hees, my little jokes. But I'm hoping that Baldur's Gate 3 is disgustingly large because of the size of the world that they're in. That they've tried to make it somewhat comparable to the older Baldur's Gate. Show me your list of services. Beep boop.
They're called?
Identify you. The Dale's The Dale's Protector! During a dangerous meeting with a rival ruler, the king of the Great Dale requested the protection of his best archers, in addition to his usual guard. The archers, each— oh, hell yeah! I know who this is going to! Each equipped with an enchanted bow and bracers, headed within range of the gathering. As predicted, enemy troops attempted to seize the king and force their will over his rule, but none had anticipated the amazing accuracy and lethality of the hidden archers. The king was able to escape unharmed. In fact, none of the ambushed members even lived to approach him. Hit more with missile weapons. You go towards you. Okay, so I know Dinah here is the one who's suffering more. Shit, full inventory. Dinah here has, like, shittier accuracy and stuff. But it takes her so long to cast her spells, I feel like it's better just to put them on the person who's literally pretty much fully ranged. I say pretty much because I stuck that weapon on her, but you know, I try and have her exist in a state of ranged. Protection from fire. A protection from fire scroll offers protection to the target from all forms of fire, even that of magical or elemental nature. Wear off after 12 hours. Okay. See, oh, I can't learn it. No. And can you learn it? No. Damn. See, spells like this, I desire that my party members can learn it and, like, cast it repeatedly. But no such luck, unfortunately. Alright. Well, that's it. We ended the same way we began. Let's see who's on Twitch streaming now. Thanks for streaming today. Thanks for coming by. Hope you had a good nostalgic romp through Baldur's Field. I feel it's thanks for the follow as well. Ensure your new life is a piece of gum. I feel like it's always a risk to name a game after, like, a specific area of that game when you're not sure how long people will take to get to it. I guess it's like the equivalent is New Vegas, and the goal is that you want people to be excited over that area and, like, see it as, like, oh, when we arrive in Baldur's Gate, the sun will be shining, the gates will be gating. You know, it's the lead up that counts. Alright, who's online? Oh, not nearly as many people as yesterday. And yet still, I'm gonna say, if anybody has any raid target that they think it would be neat to go stop by, they can now present it to the class and me, the teacher. I'm the teacher. I'm smart. I know stuff. All right. I guess 2 rules is number 1, they can't have over 100 people watching because it's so scary. I'm so scared of large crowds. I don't want to go there. And number 2, if they're streaming for less than 3 hours, that would be good. Because usually if we raid somebody who's on their 3rd hour, they're like, hey, I'm just wrapping up. Thank you for the follow, the Titan Fool. Enjoying your life is a piece of gum. Baldur's gonna be there, and his gate is gonna be sick. It will be. He's gonna be like, yo, I heard you like gates. Check it out. And then the romance minigame will start. I don't know. Although technically we already have started the Baldering. We've got early onset Baldur's Gate, not all dwarves are bald, right? Right? Like, I know my beard's a little lacking for a dwarf, but that's because I'm 20. Obviously, it's gonna grow up, but the hair on top of our head? I don't know how that works. There's AOL playing the most controversial DMC game. Is it? Isn't that the DMC Devil May Cry? Is that like the first game, or is that like the reboot, the controversial reboot where they named it exactly the same as the first game, and fans are like, "Fuck you, you're erasing our history." Is that one of it? You regret to report the romance option does not begin until Baldur's Gate 2. It begins in Baldur's Gate. I thought it only started in Baldur's Gate 3. You're telling me you can enter into a intimate romantic partnership with a bear in Baldur's Gate 2 as well? It's DMC, just DMC. Okay. Yeah, let's go check out AOL's controversial video game. I don't know anything about the Devil May Cry series, just like, it's a spectacle fighter, and it's got a high ceiling for skill, and it's got a guy in a trench coat. You know, it's from overseas. Not with a bear. What's the point, then? Why would you even bother? Huh? I don't get it. Someone please explain. It's like the romance in Dragon Age. I never saw the point. It seemed to just be like for the strange people out there. Pretty much DMC. I'm glad I've got that right at least. Oh no, wait, you fight angels in DMC hair version. Bayonetta, right? I don't know what you fight in DMC. Do you fight demons in DMC? Do you fight Ds? Do you fight devils? That could be it. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming by. I'm gonna cut myself off before I just start like saying actual nonsense instead of semi-complete sentences. Hope you have a good week. Raid message. These nuts? No, we gotta fuck. Yesterday we had one. Today we don't. No raid message. I'm back to my natural form. As usual, no raid message. Just go in and say hi if you like. I'll see you all next weekend. Have a lovely time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. À bientôt. Au revoir. Ah.